Coming to you from the award-winning Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge, PCA's 2024 Best of Leaf Midwest Cigar Bar, Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge, it's the Final Third Podcast. Welcome to the Final Third Podcast, coming to you from the Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge. Good morning, everybody. We are having a lovely time here already before we even get opened up. My name is Scott.
The other Will.
I'm Will.
I'm Isiah.
And I'm Mike.
And you might notice we're missing somebody today.
Yeah, a very important person we're missing.
I think he legitimately heard I was going to be on the show and just was like, nah, I hate
out.
that guy. Like, let's get out of here. Like, I never want to see him again in my life.
As much trash as he's talked about.
I
Isiah
heard
being
that my
gone.
server's license, like, he pulled it out of the cash register drawer and just burned it after I quit
no
working.
way,
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
He's a
No
real
way.
spiteful individual.
We should have
Rob.
done that on the show. Yeah. We
So
should have
Rob
done
is
that on
not
the
here.
show.
He called in sick today.
Under the weather.
Yeah, under the weather.
Yeah.
So Rob, we hope you get feeling better. And Lisa's now stuck here serving people by herself while we got the show going on.
With our shenanigans.
Yep, our total shenanigans.
And he's missing a lot of good whiskey today, and I feel really bad for him, man.
Yeah.
Do you actually feel bad?
If he's got any ounce of like
He won't even listen to this.
that he
you
could
know?
get in, he needs to. He needs to get here. I wish he'd be here.
Well, we'll have to save him some of our special treats and
There you go.
see what happens.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
I brought extras for him. So
Good.
All right.
we'll get to the.
So
we'll get
is
to
this technically our last show of the year? I think we actually have one more, don't we?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to next week's show before the end of the year. So we're going to treat this as our end of the year show.
Okay,
All
end of
right.
the year show. And wow,
Christmas
this is
show.
going to be exciting because we're going to do some bottle kill.
Hopefully.
I have bottles to kill. I
Yeah.
definitely
Nice.
do. And I brought out stuff that was from my stash that, you know, they're bottles that were once precious to me and I've sat on and drank like halfway. And now it's just like, I don't hardly ever have people over to drink whiskey with anymore. So like, let's just drink good bottles with friends and
There
hang
you
out
go.
and say Merry Christmas.
That's
I'm down for
awesome.
that.
I love
Okay,
it. And then
brother.
Will, I
Yeah.
think you brought some stuff to do some blinds today.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some stuff maybe we can play around with. Like
it.
I said, same thing with same thought Isiah had. I've got some bottles that they're pretty nice bottles, and they're things that I've enjoyed tasting in 2024, particularly. And I think I just wanted to let everybody try them, see what they thought.
Well, that's awesome.
Heck yeah.
So
Well-
probably we'll start with the cigar, Mike.
Yeah,
You wanna
I don't
lead
have
us
a
in on
pour,
this?
and we need to light our cigars.
Yes, we
so
do.
this is the Osgener
Pie Synesthesia Red.
Yeah, there you go. Pie Synesthesia Red.
Pie
I can never say that all
And this
in one
is the
sentence.
one
so,
from this year.
Yes.
Correct, yes.
So
Osgener, also, that whole name,
Osgener.
Osgener Pie Synesthesia.
Pie Synesthesia.
Nice and a state.
This one's a solid
even
smoke,
the Crown
though.
Heads rep, so just call it Oz Family
Yeah,
Cigars.
Oz family. So
I think they know it's good.
this
came
one's
up with this
actually
name?
Ecuadorian Sumatra around Nicaraguan binder and filler. And yeah,
Okay, well, we're going to get right in. I love the band on it, by the way. I don't know what it
Artwork.
is. It makes
Pollock,
me
right?
it makes you think there's some of these YouTube videos that were on like in the early days of YouTube where people would play piano music and the video was just like
Yeah.
these colored
Oh,
lines
the drop
going across
downs.
like which notes they were hitting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's like a long time ago, you know.
It's got a nice Raisin Bran kind of cold draw on it to me. I like it. Yeah, sweet, slightly sweet.
Slight hint of grass there. Just the tiniest
a
little
little bit of barnyard. Rob would say
yes, barnyard.
barnyard.
Some alfalfa.
Alpha.
Yeah, I would have weighed in on the cold draw, but I didn't do one.
You got right to business, man.
I got this soft flame, and this thing has been kind of going nuts on me. Like I adjust it, and it's way too low, and then I adjust it. Look at that;
My lord.
it's all over the place.
So
Goldie
you do
box.
know Calibri has a 2-year warranty on it, and this is a warranty shop. So
Oh, hey, there we go.
There you go.
That's more reasonable.
How about
I still can't light those. So
these seriously,
You can't do math. You can't do geography.
This
this
you can't
Colibri
light
Julius
those.
is one of my favorite lighters that I've got.
Yeah?
Definitely more for indoor smoking. But the beauty of it is I think this one took a dunk poolside, like it straight up went
Heck yeah.
into my parents' saltwater pool, and it's still rocking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped mine in a cup of bourbon and it died.
You got the touchscreen though. Don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My nice touchscreen one.
Yeah, that's what you get for
I
having
love-
a touchscreen lighter.
I love
Mike.
watching when he hands his lighter to somebody and they're just like, "What do I do
What
with
do I
this?"
do with this?
So now I'm rocking the oversized Oliva.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
That's the beach lighter.
I would
That's the
never
beach
want
lighter.
to carry that around, though.
I never do. I literally only bring it here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have like a little shitty Crown Heads rubber one for the car now because I keep losing all of them. So.
Well, our warhead lighters will come in soon.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Well, you
about
know,
that.
it's
Oh, yeah.
20% off all accessories
Hey.
right now. So you
Exactly.
should probably
yeah.
take advantage of that.
Have you seen the lighters that we're gonna get?
the bomb ones.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're all
I haven't
talking
seen one in
about
Hey,
it.
can we
person, though.
pour
Neither
real
have we.
quick?
Yeah.
Let's
we
pour,
can keep
yeah.
talking.
What are
Let's
we
pour. What are
pouring?
we pouring?
Yeah,
Will,
so-
tell us what we got here.
I think we start out with this is from Highwire Distillery in Charleston, South Carolina. This is Jimmy Red. This is their Jimmy Red corn bourbon. This is 100% Jimmy Red corn. So I guess they're just using enzymes to.
So how close is this to just a Bloody Butcher?
So that's a cool thing. The way I describe it, and I'll let you. I feel like Jimmy Red corn doesn't have the funk
Okay.
that Bloody Butcher has, but it has all the good stuff that you like in Bloody Butcher.
There's a lot of sweetness to be had
Yeah.
in Bloody Butcher.
So this is, again, this Mashville is 100% Jimmy Red corn. This is farmed out of the Plumfield Farm in Darlington, South Carolina. I grew up about 30 minutes from there. Char 3, don't give us the cooperage, but it's a 53-gallon Char 3 with air dry staves. Barrel entry proof is 110. And you get 14 barrels out of this small batch. This is their oldest product. This is a 10-year product. So
See what happens.
special little pour
Bottled
from
and bond.
close to where I grew up. That's why I kind of dig it. You don't see a lot of bourbon coming out of South Carolina. So
No,
Not
there's
yet.
actually like a florality on the nose. It almost reminds me of like a hibiscus tea. Still has that like super rich corn sweetness.
I like the hibiscus tea note. It's very on point for a nose.
I think I have to get my palate working again this morning. It's a little slow after last night.
What were you up to last night?
Well, you know, the Hoosiers played Notre Dame, and unfortunately, they went down. But
I was way wrong in my prediction, by the way.
yeah, that was
42-0 was.
Wait, how
not
much
the
money
score.
did we lose?
Oh, I didn't.
I
bet.
didn't bet on that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
100%.
not bet on that one. But I was over at my cousin's house, and I took over the Larceny B524,
Nice.
and it was unopened, and I just kind of had a couple, and then I got home after the game, and I watched that movie Carry On, and stayed up till 2:00 just sipping on Larceny. So
I tried to watch it. I fell asleep very quickly.
it's okay. I don't know.
I like Jason Bateman, so I'd be curious to actually watch it. But me and Jen were talking about it this morning. He's not a bad guy.
can't really-
He's always the
You
victim.
can't take him serious as a bad
Yeah.
guy. I mean, he acts well as a bad guy. He was in that movie Spelling Bee or whatever,
Yeah.
where he was kind of the antagonist.
Yep.
And he makes a good antagonist, but he doesn't make a good bad guy.
Nope.
well, even in Ozark,
Yeah.
he wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah, he was
Right.
the victim.
he was
the
super
majority of the
likable
time.
in that
Yeah.
series. So
I like that show a lot.
So this Jimmy Red corn bourbon for me, it's really actually lighter than I thought it would be on the palate. It's got I don't know, it got a lot more brighter notes to it. Still, you can definitely tell it's aged. It actually has a little bit of heat on it,
I was gonna say it's a little warm.
but it's really nice and it's unique. It's definitely not trying to be Kentucky regular old bourbon.
No.
And it's not.
And it's definitely not Bloody Butcher style.
Definitely not.
No.
Thank God. I
No.
was not excited about starting out.
What the hell are we drinking?
I wasn't going to do that to you. Yeah. I mean, this is bottled in bond, so
Yeah.
it's 100 proof.
100 proof.
So it's not.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it
it's
is a little hot
So
for
it's
a
got
hunting.
some
Yeah.
punch for a
That's a
for a
hot
bottled
100
in
proof.
bond product. I
Yeah,
think.
that's actually interesting to me.
Yeah.
And I like the
Wow, I really like that though.
I like the bottle.
Yeah, the bottle's nice.
Yeah, nice little ceramic bottle, old timey whiskey jug.
It's almost got almost like a Luden's cough drop meets cinnamon kind of back of the palate sit.
The more I
Not
nose it, I
medicinal,
do
but
get some
it's-
cinnamon on the
yeah.
nose too.
It does have a hint of an odd medicinal end late in the finish.
It's still got those like really rich caramely qualities,
It
but
does.
it's not
Yeah.
like a dark and heavy bourbon
No.
that you'd get from like a Beam or someone. Or,
It's still
or
got
like
good
Heaven
color
Hill.
though.
Oh no! I mean, it's masterfully aged.
It's not
Like,
a palate.
I'm
It's not a palate
impressed.
wrecker.
No.
No. I would say it's got like the lightness that you would expect from a weeder without the weeder.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty pungent for 100 proof.
So it's kind of funny when I'm over at my cousin's last night, they pulled out this Wolcott sampler, right?
Yeah.
3 bottles. I sent the picture out and it was the Barton stuff.
Chris Gordon, everybody.
But it just kind of cracked me up because there's a whole bunch of dudes around that, don't drink bourbon.
Yeah.
And they don't claim to be bourbon drinkers because the people that claim to be bourbon drinkers but really aren't are the worst.
Yeah.
Right? And they all were like one guy was like, yeah, he tried all of them. And he's like, it all just tastes like Jim Beam to me.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you got to get with somebody that doesn't drink bourbon to realize like, oh, I do have a palate. I do know a couple things. I'm not just
You don't get that Barton banana runt on everything.
right. Yeah, it was real confectioner, man. It was heavy cotton candy. A couple of the guys really liked it because they're all ex-baseball players, and so they're like big league chew.
There you go. No, that's funny to me. I mean, that Rickhouse one that you sent me, I think it was at 120 proof. I would be intrigued to do a shootout between that and full proof.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just because 1792 full proof.
Yeah.
That is. I mean, you're talking about 2.5 percentage point difference ABV. So I'd be intrigued because I'm pretty sure 1792 is at 125 proof, and that's at 120. So it would probably be a better product.
yeah.
I think it would be a better proof point for a lot of the 1792 stuff.
It was interesting tasting up in that line, right? Because it started with the 90 proof, it went to the 100 bottled and bond, and then the 120. And what you saw was like all these sugary notes slowly started to drop out, and the oak and the caramel started to pick up.
Come in. Yeah.
Was this the brand? I didn't recognize it when you sent the
It was
picture
Total
of it.
Wine. Total
Yeah,
Wine
but
brand.
didn't they have like pre-made cocktail bottles? Isn't that how they started?
Walcott?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
I've
think
never
so.
seen that.
Walcott.
I've recognized the name after you guys started
Yeah.
talking about it, but I'd never seen the bourbon.
So, Total Wine has several source bottles now
Right.
that are under their label, but like Walcott may have been the first.
I think so. I remember walking into
Yeah.
Total Wine and some guy telling me like, "Oh, this is basically Blanton's." and like that was before they had their like Chestnut Farms brand,
Yeah.
and the pretty like clear wine style bottles,
That's funny.
I had bought it at the time, and I actually really enjoyed it. Not because I was looking for Blanton's, but it was just like, I don't know, this is solid. But at the time, all it said on the back of the bottle was that it was produced and bottled at the Clear Springs distillery or bottling plant, which
Means
it's just
nothing.
absolutely means nothing. I have no clue who that is. I don't even know if it exists.
Just some warehouse that has a liquor license.
It probably is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one of those. There actually is like just a warehouse that has a liquor license, and that's where Total Wine stuff comes from.
Yeah.
I looked it up on Google Maps, and there was even a street view. It was like, nondescript government style building. Yeah, you're like, really? People had reviewed it and said it sucked because they tried to go there and do a bourbon tasting, and they were like, this isn't that kind of place.
Well,
One star.
If you're forklift certified, you'll probably get around well here.
Exactly.
That's about it.
Yeah, I feel like Total Wine, there's a flood now of their own private label bottles that they have, and it's kind of hard to wade through them, honestly.
You can't even find
because they have them all front and center, and
Yeah.
I get that they want to
brand
sell
names.
them,
Like
but
the brand names, you
yeah.
can't. They don't carry like much like DeKuyper liqueurs, right? I mean, those guys have been making liqueurs forever, so you just need liqueurs for mixed drinks, whatever.
But and they're cheap, and that's what everybody's expecting.
And you
They're
walk
like,
in, and there's none of them.
Yeah.
They almost don't exist
Yeah.
at Total Wine, right? Because they're doing all their own store brands everywhere. I just wonder
I
how long
really
they're going to
think
keep selling everything
That's
else.
where Total Wine makes the bulk of their profit.
Yeah.
It's just sell your own stuff, your profit margins are a lot higher, which is kind of a sad thing. Because for a while I was excited about them coming into town and building as many stores as they have. But
I definitely don't see as much here as I do in like Louisville Total Wines.
yeah,
Like I don't know what it is. I just feel it's almost backwards because like in Louisville, most of the shit gets sent out except for like Total Wines.
yeah.
It's probably still going out and then it's just coming back to them. But here, I don't feel like I've seen, with the exception of like the old Granddad 16, some really good Old Forester single barrel picks, some of the really high end Woodford products that they keep in their locked case with like Don Julio. Yeah. But like up here, I don't feel like I see as much. I mean, I got that Stag Junior at $69 in Louisville.
It was at a liquor bar.
That was at Liquor Barn,
Yeah.
but when I went over there, they had it for $79.
Yeah.
I didn't make it in time to get one there too, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't even see that stuff here like at all.
There was a Pappy 20 at Sam's Club yesterday.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Really?
$1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Is it $9.99?
Which is still
9.99.
under secondary.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Still a good buy for
It's,
somebody.
it's
that
actually a
wants
fair price on it. I mean, yeah, I know. I see Mike. Mike's like, hell no, it's not. But you know,
retail on that's like $400, isn't it?
you're not going to see. You're
Well,
not
it
going to
was
see that
$149
except on
retail.
secondary for $2,200-$2,300.
Yeah, I mean,
So
you could turn around and sell it at Sotheby's for $2,400 minus your 25%.
you're never going to
auction fee.
find it at
No.
MSRP. You're just not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like even the right to buy lotteries, they're still marking it up 25, 35% minimum. Above
Sometimes though,
MSRP.
Total Wine was one that never did that. It's been so long since I've been because I'm not a Grand Reserve member now, but their lotteries, I got a 4-grain Taylor for $55 2 years ago.
Damn.
It's like,
Yeah.
that was a right to buy.
Total Wine, especially with the stuff they're putting out on the floor now, they are definitely upcharging things. Like it's kind of gotten ridiculous where it's almost on a lot of the products you'll see, well, this price plus tax equals secondary value. You know?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
The math ain't math.
well,
Well, it feels like they're trying to do what Costco's done, right? Create the brands that are around their store, right? I mean, people love Kirkland brand stuff. Or like
Yeah.
they'll buy Kirkland brand vodka all day long.
Kirkland vodkas.
dude, Kirkland brand gin is like the perfect well
Yeah.
gin.
See, it's perfect.
I never would have thought to like go to Costco and just get like Kirkland gin.
I mean, their clear spirits in general are fantastic. I would stand by that.
Well, yeah, and their whiskey was like Bardstown, I think.
It was Barton.
Was it Barton?
Yeah, it was Barton.
So it's
Yeah.
same stuff that we've already had anyways.
Yeah.
Right. What
What are we having next?
$10 cheaper. Yeah, what's coming next?
do we want to do? Isaiah,
You want to do
wanna
blinds?
something?
You want to go to yours? It's up to you guys.
Blinds or
What do you
kills?
want to do? Blinds or kills?
Do blinds.
The blinds, because didn't you say the blinds you had some nicer bottles there?
There's a couple, but I would hold off maybe one or two of those till the end.
Okay.
But let's do one now. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm in.
keep
Let's
your
do it.
eyes closed.
Keep your
Oh
eyes
my
closed.
goodness, I can't do this.
So while he's doing that, we'll talk about the membership. So Scott, give us your spiel on the membership.
am I really keeping my eyes closed while doing this?
No, you can read
Okay.
it.
No,
Thank
I'm
God.
just joking. I've got the bottle covered.
Oh, there we
ready,
go.
so-
Perfect. All right.
we have
so let's
officially
talk through this
started
membership.
memberships.
Memberships are now active and available for purchase at Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge. We're not going to talk about pricing or anything. We'll just give you some idea on the values. You're going to get a quarterly credit that comes back to you in terms of credit for the shop, able to be used on liquor and all this stuff, cigars. The biggest thing that we're doing is it's going to be experiential, right? The goal here is to create unique and fun experiences. Lisa's got a whole thing here. So some unique and fun experiences that are for members only. Could be like event out at the racetrack. It could be some sort of special catered pairing, bringing in a distributor and a representative from a cigar manufacturer. You get like free drink, free cigars, some snacks, things like that, food, whatever. I'm gonna have one of those every single quarter. You're gonna get first right to special release cigars.
Which actually comes in handy.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
I mean,
Chef
knuckle-
Special, anybody? Thank
knuckle
you.
sandwiches.
Knuckle sandwich.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one's for you, Dr. J.
Yep, exactly. So, Dr. J, pony up. You're going to get some exclusive content. The Final Third podcast. We're going to start working on some exclusive members only content. So you'll be able to get that. And I forgot, limited time only. So this only goes till January 31st. Right? This is an annual membership, so it's for the entire year. So you got to get into it in January.
And there is a cap on it, isn't there?
There actually is not.
Okay.
I would say come in here and inquire about the membership and the cost, and that will probably help you understand there's kind of a self-limiting factor.
We have 50 ready to go.
Yes, 50
and we
ready
are
to
on
go.
number 5.
And those are metal cards.
Those
Yeah,
are metal
I was just
cards.
going to comment.
Nice.
I like the
Premium
card.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a
card's
nice
awesome,
heavy
isn't it?
card.
Give it a smack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for lucky number 13.
Somebody grabbed 007.
No, it's
Not
probably in there
yet.
somewhere.
Six
Unless
is
somebody
next.
bought it.
This is 5.
That's 5, 6, so the next
and
one
then it
should be
jumps to
7.
8.
Oh, it did. Oh, they gave him 007.
Did he actually
Who
buy
was it? Yeah, who was it that was in here yesterday?
That was
Brandon.
Brandon, yeah.
Whistler wanted it.
Brandon took it,
Did he
didn't
want
he?
it?
He wanted 007.
Sold. All right, so
Whistler.
You should have made him buy 5, 6, and then 7.
Right? Yeah. Sorry, you can only get it if you buy 3.
yeah, you got to buy 3. They're great Christmas presents.
Yes.
They really are. This would be something for the cigar lover in your life.
Somebody is coming in today because it's a Christmas gift.
Nice.
Oh,
there
that's
you go.
great.
Christmas
That,
gift.
that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is the gift that we'll continue to give throughout the year. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll talk more about some specials that are coming with the membership stuff and added benefits to that. So
Nice.
let's get into this
Let's
one.
get into this. Okay, so I just kind of hit like some sort of interesting caramel note with something else, like just very first.
I'm
sniff
not
on
gonna
it.
take a stab at what it is because I already know it just by the foil on the top.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I kind of wondered.
Ridiculous.
I was trying to keep it covered. As soon as I went to go pour it, I was like, that looks familiar.
What's next?
You tell us.
Oh, look at this! The bourbon hound's coming over our shoulder.
poured
So-
yours heavy because I assume
This
that might
actually
happen.
drinks lighter in proof than
Great, so
the
they poured something else. Let's see what
than
it
the
is.
last one. I don't know what it's actually proof at.
It is. It is lighter proof. This should be 90 proof.
90,
90.
Yeah.
Okay.
90
Wow,
I was gonna
okay.
say 94.
This
It's
is
really
an
nice.
annual release.
BTAC.
Usually. BTAC.
BTAC.
What's BTAC? I never heard of that. What is BTAC? Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, you say? Yeah.
No, there is a nice caramely thing. There's a lot of like it's like a leathery thing, but I don't.
I know what it is.
It's the finish
Yeah.
that brings out kind of some of those leather
Whenever I
notes.
like identify leathery in a whiskey, like it, some people will just be like, "Oh, that's disgusting." It's like,
Jack, you ever lick leather? I've never licked leather
Yeah.
before. Why do
I
you
have.
taste leather?
I have
That's
many
stupid. I
times.
was
Listen
like,
here,
yeah, I
you
totally
leather
lick leather.
licker.
Yeah.
Really? Did
Yeah.
you not play baseball when you were a kid? I mean, you had nothing to do in the
didn't chew
outfield
on your
except
gloves?
chew on your glove.
I'm like, shit, like
I've tasted leather lots of times.
I
As
taste
a-
copper in a lot of shit because I used to suck on pennies when I was a kid.
As a terrible
That
baseball
explains a lot.
player, I spent many days in the outfield, chewing gloves.
Exactly.
So I know exactly
Yeah,
what it is.
Yes.
You chew the string.
I got
Chewing
stuck
on
being
the string?
catcher. I
Yeah,
didn't get
it's
to chew
always the
anything but
string.
big league chew.
Okay, so I feel like I agree with your leather remark. It's kind of it has a really deep finish for 90 proof.
But there's a fruit note too that I get. That's kind of like a grapey kind of note as well.
I was
Like,
thinking more like medicinal cherry, but
I can
definitely
go
see
with
the
that
grape.
too. There's some
I get
fruit
a cherry
there
on the
that-
nose. This has to be at least 18 years old.
Probably 17.
Probably 17.
Less than or equal to.
Yeah. Any guesses?
This is
And
your
who wants to
Sazerac,
go?
isn't it?
Anybody want to
Saz.
say? it?
If this is what I think it is, it's my least favorite out of the line.
Okay.
I've never had it before.
I've never had
really?
it before either.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
If this is what it is.
The
So
note
Mike,
that's on
you're
it.
saying you think
saying
it's
Saz.
Sazerac 18,
Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare
17.
17,
Yeah.
No, this is Saz.
and Isaiah saying Saz 18. Will, what are you going with?
It's the
I don't think
BTAC
it's-
regular Saz. And I'm saying that definitively.
Really?
Really?
I literally saw the foil on the neck. And
Oh,
was
okay.
like,
Okay.
It is. It's Sazerac
Saz.
18. Yeah.
Cool. I
See, it
didn't
doesn't
have
have
to
the
guess.
spice
I've
I
never
would have
had it.
expected.
I just let the suspense build long enough. I don't have to guess.
Sazerac, as a mash bill doesn't get a heavy spice. I think the only time you find it is in a Thomas H. Handy.
Because it's
and
that cast strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cast strength.
The handy can be a little off-putting.
I don't remember what the mash
Yeah.
bill is, but it is lower on the rye scale.
To me, though, like this is just delicate and beautiful, and anybody could enjoy this.
I think so.
100%.
Final Third Cigar is Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. Come to Final Third for a selection of over 20 different Aladino cigars, including the Cameroon, a wonderful cigar with nice light flavors. Make sure and visit Final Third, the Aladino exclusive cigar lounge for Indiana.
I actually wish it was a more obtainable release because I would love to have this around. Like, even if it was just sitting on the shelf at $250, like this would be a nice pour to bring out
Absolutely,
occasionally.
yeah.
That's one
agree.
I've been after for a while.
Yeah.
Because I've never tried it. So thanks for letting us try it.
And by the way,
You're
when I
welcome.
say it's the Saz and the Eagle Rare, to me, out of the BTAC line, are the two lowest for me. Like, I like them. They're great. It's BTAC. What's not to like?
Yeah.
Right? They're fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like comparison of, freaking gold and platinum.
Yeah.
You know?
Since we're talking BTAC while we're savoring this pour here.
We should show the bottle.
Yeah, there you go. So while we're talking BTAC, well, let's get our first little candy around here. So the vanilla, we got 2 bourbon balls and some Buckeyes up there. So the vanilla one, that white one in the front, grab one of those. I'm gonna die because I'm eating one. I'm gonna grab this little guy.
Lactose intolerant.
Oh yeah, no nut allergies, right? Because there's nuts in
No.
these. So okay, good. So me and Will were sitting up here. We decided that we were gonna do some bourbon balls this year because we did them last year too. But we started talking about other things, and Will was heckling.
We'll probably piss some people off with
Yeah,
this one.
so-
But hey, who cares? That's what we do.
Yeah, so we decided to take some very special whiskey and turn it into a bourbon ball this year. So eat it.
Okay.
I don't think you could blind taste a bourbon ball and tell what bourbon it was, but
It's definitely BTAC. No. It's good.
it came in. It was hot in the mixture, but all
Was it?
together, it worked out pretty well.
It is a little hotter than it's a lot more bourbon flavor than I'm
It is.
expecting out of a bourbon ball. So clearly
So-
something probably cast strength.
When you get into the other chocolate bourbon balls, you will realize
It's
the
very
difference.
rich.
Very
It's
rich.
delicious.
It's really
Yeah.
good, Mike.
really
One of
good.
my favorite bourbon balls I've ever had.
Wow.
Stag.
So we put Stag in these bourbon balls,
You got buck balls.
and I
Look
have
for
the
you
video to prove
online.
it.
We're talking George T.
Yeah, George
This
T.
is George C. Stagg.
Oh my goodness. You really put George T. Stagg in a
Yes.
bourbon ball.
This is
I have a video to prove
this
it.
is the
I don't wanna-
most
I don't wanna
expensive
swallow
bourbon
it now.
ball
I
you've
just
ever
put it
eaten
in
in
my
your
mouth.
life.
Exactly. Yeah,
What year is that?
that was $30
23?
right there.
This is 22.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Lasers.
don't mind doing
Let's say
that. I
22.
think that
Alright,
was
Mike.
one of my least favorite
Yeah.
years for George T.
Well, there's a swig
It was
left
a-
in it if you
that's
want
And
to.
it was like, you got to try it and make sure it's good. Like,
That's a hot bottle.
You see the swig in there? You need to go for it.
kill it. Bottle kill.
There's like a drop in there. Don't let it go to waste.
It's not a drop. That's more than a drop.
That's a drop.
It's like 2 drops.
I saw it
Oh,
go down.
there it goes.
There it goes.
Yeah. Now it's officially
So
killed.
shout out to
Somebody's,
Will for
there's going to be
hooking us
somebody
up.
out there calling sacrilege on this.
Oh, there's
I don't
somebody
care. That's why we
is
did
going
it.
to be
Makes us say,
so
you guys are
up in
assholes.
arms. I've never even seen that bottle
Yeah.
in person in my life, and here you are cooking
rum
with it.
balls.
Yep. That was a $30 bourbon ball you just ate. So
So
really, really good.
Mike's
though.
recipe.
It was good.
Mike's recipe basically takes a quarter cup of bourbon, and I eyeballed that, and I'm like, "There's literally a quarter cup left. That's it. Like there was about that much in the bottle." And I
It was
said,
perfect.
"We got to do this."
yeah.
Love
So-
that.
I like it. Yeah.
I actually wish more people would treat higher end bourbons like less precious.
Like bourbon.
Yeah, like bourbon.
Yeah.
Like mixing it into a pot with boiling hot chocolate and then mixing it with nuts and flour.
100%. Here's the deal. Like cocktails, anything.
Yeah.
They are only as good as the sum of their parts.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if you want to make a cocktail with George T. Stagg, do it. I'm
do it,
sure
yeah.
like that old fashioned is going to be amazing because
Oh,
you
yeah.
already love the bourbon going into
Yeah.
it. Like,
That pairs well with Sazerac. It's a great bourbon ball to pair with.
Speaking of that, speaking of high-end cocktails, I trolled Matt Pittman with Meat Church last week when he made a Weller single barrel cocktail. And my comment to him was, "This is ridiculous. What's next? A Pappy cocktail, ... And he said, "Actually, which would you prefer, 23 or 15?" I said, "F it, go with 23."
You're giving me the option. I'm taking 23.
I love that Matt Pittman has like really embraced the whole bourbon thing. And
He's all in, man. He's all in.
I love that. It is, I mean, bourbon and barbecue and all that stuff. It just goes together.
Love it.
Well, yeah, it's the same concept, right? I mean, you stand around with your friends and you're smoking meat and it takes hours on end. You're just hanging
I just wish
out.
he quit doing so many Traeger videos. I know he's sponsored, but like,
It's all Traeger. Yeah.
I want to see him run that offset again.
Show me a stick. Yeah. Do more stick
Or
burner
his
stuff.
Argentinian grill that he has is really slick. I love that one.
Yeah.
Throw a caveman.
Well, and he's
in
got a
there, you know,
yakitori.
just
That's
special.
the one I meant. Yeah, the yakitori. It's awesome. Yeah.
I want one of those. I looked on the middle scale website. It's still like
It's too
$2,000.
expensive. Yeah.
You can go old school and do a file cabinet smoker.
You could. That is an option.
So the other bourbon balls up there, they're chocolate. We can go ahead and knock that out while we're getting through our next pour.
Go around with these.
This one is made with actually non-dairy chocolate.
Boo.
You would never notice. I promise.
No, I believe Mike
So you're
pronounces
saying
it
they're
poo.
fake.
So you're saying it sucks?
Fraudulent.
So these are we made these with Jin's Hamer pick. There's 114 proof.
That had a pretty bold flavor, if I remember.
Yeah.
correctly.
So it paired well with the chocolate because it brought out like this really nuttiness in it. And so the numbers I had you guys pick.
I
1
can
through
taste
5,
the
like-
bourbon in this, and it is subpar. Whoever picked this did it. No, I'm just kidding.
That was a
It's
crappy pick.
delicious.
Shit pick.
We're getting some
Isaiah, you're
finger
number one.
gestures to you, buddy.
You're number one, Isaiah.
Jen said thanks.
Thanks, Jen.
Yep.
But I thought this one it's smoother. Like this is the same recipe as the George T.
I
Stagg
definitely
recipe.
taste the bourbon more in the George T. Stagg ball
time.
than I
Yeah.
do in this
You
one.
taste
Yep.
more of the pecan and walnuts.
Yeah,
in
but
these.
it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's very
the,
tasty.
The Hamer was a very like nutty floralness, and it paired really good with this chocolate. So this is much more tame for the normal person.
What do you guys want to move on to? Something finished or something straight?
I think finish with this
finish
chocolate,
first.
man. Let's do that.
Let's go finish to. Oh, there you go.
So this is back when, and
That's
Rob's
actually
gonna,
porn.
Rob's gonna hate me for saying this. This is back when Magnus was really, really good. This is batch 83.
By the way, now available on the bar at Final Third Cigar and Whiskey
It
Lounge,
is.
the latest
Yeah.
release of Magnus Cigar Badge.
Get it while it's hot, boys.
You might not see it on social media because Instagram is stupid.
Don't put the box in the picture.
no, I mean seriously, this is one of my just favorite Magnuses.
God, that
It
was
is
good.
heavy on
Got a lot
like
of
the
cinnamon out of
Armagnac
that.
and
Yeah.
cognac. Just a great release. And if I don't take any of it home with me today, that's perfectly fine. So
Heck yeah.
drink your
Love
drink
that.
to your heart's desire.
So let's talk about Joseph Magnus. Cigar. This is the cigar batch, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or cigar blend. What do they call it? Blend or
Blend.
batch? Blend.
Oh,
So this is blended by Nancy Fraley, who is
God bless her.
one of the, I'd say, top 5 blenders in the U.S. Wouldn't you, Isaiah?
I maybe top 2.
top 2.
Yeah. She's up there.
And I love her posts. I mean, her social media posts are great. She's very open and honest about what she does, and she's got such a great palate, such a great gift of being able to blend these together.
Yeah, she's coming up with some crazy
She
stuff.
knows French spirit. She knows Armagnac well. She knows cognac well. She knows how to marry those whiskeys in a cognac Armagnac barrel and make them something special.
Yeah.
right? I mean,
this is like the best dessert pairing of
For breakfast.
You know, for breakfast. I mean, this cigar, this bourbon ball is just it just all works.
this is excellent.
It really is
I have
good.
a theory, and it's completely unbased. I have nothing to back it up, but I think after batch, 97, the age of the MGP they were sourcing went down.
Yeah, wasn't it
I-
up to like 16 or something at the
Yeah.
oldest?
And this is batch 83. This is one of the earlier ones before kind of things got too crazy with Magnus Cigar Blend. Now they're pumping out a whole lot more product. You know, it's still delicious. The earlier batches are always spicier, and it's like kind of an oak spice, so you get a little bit more of the rye spice in there, and that is, it just makes it a little bit more balanced.
The finish is like forever.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still tasting it.
Yeah.
It's going really good with the Synesthesia red.
It is.
Even
Yeah.
with having just eaten two bourbon balls, I can still get.
Did you get a tobacco finish off of that as well? Like,
No.
I got it on the nose,
Not
a little,
really.
but it didn't finish it off. But I could almost get tobacco on the nose of that.
I did.
I
On
don't.
the nose,
I
did
never
get-
have.
I did get tobacco.
I get the richness of the
That's
cognac.
why I
I'm
put the
assuming
cigar
there's
back
some
down. I was like,
cognac
am I
barrel
just
finish
smelling
in
the
that.
cigar?
Yeah.
No,
Maybe
no,
not.
Yeah.
It's,
Rob always said the same thing too, that he always got like a tobacco note off
so
of this
it's
one.
Armagnac, sherry, and cognac. Like the thing that points out as strongest to me in this is like the Armagnac and cognac.
Yeah.
Whereas the sherry is kind of a sub note in
It's a
there,
sub
which
note all
just
day.
adds to a little bit of that like kind of cherry fruity
Sure.
quality, and it's kind of where I want it to be. It's like everything feels so well blended, put together that there's not really one outshining the rest.
I'll say the tobacco note that I get on the aroma is when you take the cigar out of the cellophane, you just run it under your nose.
The wrapper.
Just the wrapper. Just generic, kind of cigar wrapper, that rich, awesome aroma.
Yeah.
This is what I look
definitely
for
do it.
in an after dinner pour. A nice steak dinner, rich,
Yep.
go to that on an after dinner pour with a cigar, money
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
finish
Money.
on that's amazing.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good. It's been a while since I've had a older, not necessarily older, but oldish batch.
I think
the
this
last one I owned
came
was
out in 2019 or 2020.
that might have been the
probably
last time I bought one
I was gonna
myself.
say,
Then
I had in Bardstown, I had a Rat Pack barrel pick of Magnus, and it reminded me of this one, just not quite as spice heavy.
Yeah.
But it reminded me a lot of this. And it was probably, I'm guessing it was probably around the same age.
Yeah, I mean, this one was precious to me for a long time because I've had other cigar blends, but this one is balanced for my palate.
I'd like to see how this compares to the one they just got in.
Yeah.
Because it literally was
So
this
they're
week,
they're
wasn't
in
it?
Michigan, correct?
Magnus.
At this time they were.
Same one we had last night?
Yeah, I mean, Master Blender, Nancy Fraley.
The retro on this cigar with that bourbon is just
And I will say,
Yeah, they're in
Spectacular.
Holland, Michigan.
yeah. So Nancy will periodically do blending classes. They're a week long. She normally does them down in Texas. I'm not sure on the cost. I mean, it's going to be, over $1,000, probably between $1,000, $2,000, but it's an entire week. And if you're ever, to geek out, if you really want to geek out on blending, something I've thought about doing at some point. I haven't had time yet to do it, but if I ever get time where I can line up and go, I'd really like to go and take a class with her for a week.
That'd be
I
cool
think
thing to
it'd
do.
man.
Yeah.
She is best in the business for, I genuinely think, like, it is a service to the whiskey community that she offers that class, though there is something specific and special about her that she will not be able to give you.
I know.
She'll be
right?
able to give you all the
Yeah.
theory, and there's just
You're not
extra
going to be
magic.
high. I
she
can
works.
blend like Nancy now.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
No, it's
I have
not.
a beaker.
It doesn't
Beaker
work that
and
way?
a graduated cylinder.
We still got to do that. We'll do that one
Yeah.
sometime in the new year.
Yeah,
but
we had Ari Sussman on back over the summer, back in
Saw
July. And he's doing Whiskey Gypsy now. So they're blending. And he encouraged us to get 10 ml graduated cylinders, which would be a perfect pour of a dram, and mix like a couple things and just experiment with what's on the bar and play around with
so
that.
did he offer any insight into how long you have to wait to taste something? Because, and genuinely, I think something that sits there even overnight blended together versus when they're first put together tastes different.
Well, yeah. Do you? Yeah, that's a good point. Do you?
Yeah,
how long do you let it race? What do you do? Do you mix it? Do you aerate it? What do you do? There's a lot of different
Right.
things you can do. But I think, for simplicity purposes, get a graduated cylinder, pour 3 things, mix it good, put a top on it, let it sit. I don't know, 5 minutes,
Yeah.
right? And then give it a go.
When we go to JMAT,
Yeah.
that's what they do there. I mean, when Aaron's pulling samples from the barrels, like
Because you can't sit around and wait forever. Yeah.
he'll sit there with his hand over it, leave a little
Or
air
put a little
in it,
put a little topper over it. Like we have the toppers
we
here
got
at
the
Final
toppers
Third
here.
to do that. And
set it over top, and then we'll let it sit 5-10 minutes, and then we'll sample it. So
Yeah.
I wonder what her process is. I'm sure it's.
I don't know. Will could learn, but he's too chicken to tell us. Too chicken to go to it.
We'll do it during the Bastards Ball week, and then we'll just knock 2 out in 1 week.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I mean, but she's just up in Michigan. There's kind of no excuse for him.
You just go knock on her door.
Just knock on her door. Will.
I'm sure
What
you
the
have her
heck?
number. You can just call her.
Yeah.
Just get her on the show.
If anybody could get her number, it's Will.
Well,
That's
I'll
true.
be honest. Like, hey, man, you can't. If you don't ask, you never know. I'd ask her to be on the podcast all day. Hell, she's the type of person. She's so down to earth. Hey, she'd probably do it, man. Like,
I bet she would.
I bet she would, just for shits and giggles.
All right,
Let's
I'll call
get
her.
her on.
So
All right,
we're
Nancy
gonna have
Fraley,
a
this one's
whole
for you.
20 people watching.
For a membership exclusive event.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Maybe our first one. Ooh, that'd be good. Never mind.
That's a good idea.
Probably should have said that off camera.
All right,
Yeah.
two dudes.
So here's our idea.
Get Rob and Lisa to
Ask her
commit
go.
to Nancy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's part of the membership that Scott mentioned was these membership events. So we wanted to reiterate that we're not taking away events from the general public.
Yeah.
There's just going to be additional things that you can also get with the membership.
You're
Because we don't
talking
want to
about more
exclude
special
people.
experiences,
Right.
rather
Correct.
than
We're still going to do tastings. We'll still do pairings. We'll still do Cigar 101 stuff. But there's going to be additional things beyond that.
Yeah, I mean,
members will
genuinely,
get.
all the events for a cigar lounge are typically focused around a sale. You know, you come on an Aladino day, you buy so many, you get so many, all that stuff. For the members, it'll be a little bit more. It'll be a little bit different. I'm sure you'll still get deals at some events if they're offering products, but it'll be something that you're there for the experience. Probably even more of a learning opportunity because it will be a smaller crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and then the exclusive events too, you'll get first option on specialty release stuff.
Yeah.
So if like chef specials come out,
And we do an Espinosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if chef specials come out, you don't have to like fight with both to try to get the last freaking box.
My man. Gotcha. Hey, I'll take them every time.
Yeah, that might be one if we get enough members, it may never hit the shelf.
Yeah.
May not.
They barely do now. And
Yeah.
That's,
and that's
so.
a damn good cigar.
Yeah, it is.
So part of this one, so you're right. We do have one more show next week. We're going to be with Ari.
Sussman.
No.
No, Ari Raheem's my dad. Yeah.
That guy.
yeah,
I'll
Yeah.
let you say it.
I just butchered that, Ari.
Yeah.
Apologize.
We're going to
just
have
says-
Ari on.
He just says, I said, how do you pronounce that? He said Smith. I said, oh, all right, cool. All right.
Perfect.
So Ari, that one is, he's going to join us next week.
so rude.
I tried the first time I met him and I was like, I can't say your name. So
you guys know
we're just
Ari,
gonna stick
right?
with Ari.
Yeah, just Ari.
It's Ari.
It's just Ari.
R.E.R.
So
Ari's
Ari
great, man.
is
He's-
an awesome dude. He made this. It started as a web page called Lick, and now it is a mobile app for iPhone and Android. So he's going to come meet with us next week, and we're going to go through pairings on his app and teach people how to use it. And then we're also going to show him some stuff about cigars, and then we're going to eventually add a cigar and whiskey pairing on his app.
On his app.
And
Yeah, it's
so
Lick spelled L-I-Q.
LIQ.
Yeah.
And it's on Android and Apple platform. And you know what? It's a lot of fun.
If you do common
I've
spelling,
enjoyed
you'll
it.
end up in a different app.
Yeah. You don't want to be in that.
That's-
You don't want to be in that
that's,
space. But it's we'll talk about it then. But
Yeah, so-
I've enjoyed using his app.
Yeah,
So
but we got a busy week next week, New Year's and all that and parties, and I got a job, so we have to we'll see what happens
You're
next week.
employed. It's so
I will
weird.
be employed, so
You went from underemployed to overemployed
way
really fast.
way too quickly.
Now,
so
now you're going to be just employed.
now I'm just going to be employed. So this may very well be our last episode of the year. So this will be our Christmas / year end episode. So
Well,
So
in the spirit of that, what are Christmas traditions surrounding cigars and whiskey for you guys? Is there anything special you do, or is there a special cigar that you're going to smoke on
well,
Christmas?
Scott killed the Heaven Hill 18 last night. That was his Christmas tradition.
that
so.
was, yeah. I walked in and saw that the magic pour was what was left in the bottle. So I ordered the Heaven Hill 18. I also have 1 year of the ox. So I think I'm gonna smoke that on Christmas Day. I don't know when because I gotta like cook and got people coming over. You guys are coming over, and
We'll find time.
we're doing
Believe
like
me, we'll find
all
time.
kinds of crazy food, and that's like a 2.5 to 3 hour cigar.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been sitting in my humidor for 2 years now, and
I'm sure it's delicious.
I just can't wait, man. That was my favorite from those guys. Lagalar is just
Yeah, I don't have a holiday tradition in terms of cigars and whiskey other than they're just part of my day.
You're gonna smoke and you're gonna drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you
I
go.
mean, there's nothing special that I do. You know, I might have a nice pour. We've been moving back and forth between some nice bottles of wine recently, so I'm sure we'll have some good wines.
I picked up a couple good bottles of
Yeah.
wine.
Okay.
We'll have some good stuff too.
Off topic. Have any of you guys tried the 50th anniversary?
Yes, we had that
Famous.
for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
actually.
we did.
How
Yeah.
was it?
It was killer.
It was.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Yeah.
buckle down and
Which
buy
which one? Which
The
one is?
50th
Camus
Camus.
Oh, the Camus. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They came out their 50th anniversary or whatever, and yeah, it's
There's
good.
a store that I frequent that's had them at like $68.
Yeah, I got mine at Costco
Oh,
for
wow.
59.
Wow.
So
Okay.
should have bought a case
It's
of
still
them,
worth
but-
it at 68.
Yeah, I mean it's a killer bottle.
Yeah.
We ended up. Jen had a bottle of Machete from Orin. Was a 2015, and man, the sediment at the bottom of that thing was insane. But it was
You don't pour that last pour.
delicious.
No,
Oh,
it was crazy. Did I drink that last pour?
You
Was that,
did
I
drink that last pour.
Janelle
Yeah.
had the little bit in hers.
Do you have
She's
to
like,
brush
"Is
your
this
teeth
normal?"
afterwards?
Yeah.
Janelle's looking at it. She's like, what the hell's in the bottom of your glass? It's
Yeah.
all
Don't
that
worry about it.
sediment down
Sediment.
there.
After you drink
From-
enough, it doesn't matter.
That's true. It does
That's
not
little
matter at
specks
all.
of love.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what about you? What do you have a Christmas tradition for, or a holiday tradition
I mean,
around cigars and
typically,
whiskey?
all the way throughout the day, we'll be drinking mulled wine. Like that's just kind of my thing.
Nice.
I would literally just buy a decent bottle of a red blend and put in the mulling spices, and then sip on it throughout the day because Christmas Day is a lot better if you're just a little bit lubricated the entirety of the day.
Yes.
And then
P. Diddy said that too.
I'll
Shut up, we're gonna get muted again.
I'll wait. Has this podcast been muted?
Yes. So he texted me. He was like, at 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 36 seconds, the audio goes away. I looked at it. iTunes didn't do it,
Yeah.
but YouTube did.
You two did.
YouTube
So they-
will always
Yeah.
do it.
They'd even cut the transcript. So like I looked at the
Wow.
and it just cut off like halfway through the word.
Well,
And I was
there's
like, oh,
there's a
geez.
couple words that you can only say so many times within a YouTube video until they just
Yeah, now the D
give
word
up
is
on
one
it.
of them. So
Yeah.
it's like Beetlejuice. You can't say him 3 times or your podcast will go away.
Yeah,
I like the mulled wine though. We went to the Chris Kindle Market and Carmel and
dude, they have some of the best mold.
Oh,
wine.
yeah.
That stuff is
the
awesome.
Yeah.
Caramel. What was the other one? It was some cider,
And
mulled
they
apple
typically
cider.
have like an
That was
elderberry something.
sugar
or another.
plum.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
sugar plum one
elderberry.
was
Oh, yeah.
killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Chris Kendall Martin's
Their ice skates are
awesome.
dog water, but
No, I have never skated there.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
typically go there, get some mulled wine, get I think it's called a raclette, just that sandwich,
cheese
with
sandwich,
dump all
yeah.
the cheese on
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
And
Usually smells
one
terrible.
of one of those like fried spiral potatoes on a stick.
Yeah.
and then we're
Yeah.
good.
My
What did
daughter
we have
wanted
this
to
year?
ice
We had
skate
some good
last
stuff.
year.
Well, and the other thing is if you've never tried it and you're sick and tired of hearing Fred Minnick talk about it, you can actually buy marzipan there all the
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, you can without having to order
Yeah,
it.
Fred likes to crow marzipan in on every 10th tasting, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This has that tasting note that
Oh, by
I
the way, I have
absolutely
club
love.
marzipan too.
So it's funny. I pulled that one soundbite about Amberana from my guy Troy.
Yeah.
Right after that, he was talking about marzipan. The question was, what's one word that you want to see go away in the whiskey industry? And he was like, marzipan. He was like, I don't even know what that is. He's like, I had to order it because I didn't know what marzipan was. And then I tried it and I was like, I don't get it. I don't like marzipan.
I think
was
it's
like, okay.
I think it's a really
that's cool.
nice way to say almond extract.
I don't like almond extract.
Yeah,
It's sugar and almond
it what it
extract
is.
in a little confectionery
Which
ball. Yeah.
I actually hate almond extract. Like there's like just a weird floral tang to it that I
Yeah.
can't get behind.
I don't know that I've ever actually tried almond extract just by itself. Do you like just pour it in a teaspoon or something?
No.
Just lick the lid.
I mean, times are tough if you are.
Yeah. I'm like, that doesn't sound like it'd be a very good idea. Like I tried Campari straight one time. I was like, well, that was a terrible idea.
No, I actually like Campari straight. You put it on ice, it's delicious. I love that.
As an
Man.
aperitif, like,
Yeah.
after a big meal, a little Campari goes a long way.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
It's
Aids indigestion.
aggressive.
Yeah.
I know you
Yeah,
do that
I'd
every
rather have
once in a while.
grappa.
But you say what?
You do
It's
Campari.
different. It's
Yeah,
different
yeah.
than grappa.
I don't
It is
just
different.
like it. I'll do it at Cortona's down in
Yeah.
Fortville. Shout out to Beth and Simone. Simone's the one that said, "Hey, you need to try this." And he was telling a story about in old Italy, like the guys bicycle up to the coffee shop and they all do Campari in the morning time with their coffee. And he's like,
I love that.
it's to them that gets them going. Like that's their go juice. Like a little Campari, a little coffee, and they're out the door and
Italian
their day
Red Bull.
starts. Yeah.
Italian Red Bull.
Man.
What about you, Will? What's your do you have a holiday tradition
Can
around?
we start a pour while we're telling the story?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Isaiah,
Yeah.
keep it going.
Let's
Go ahead.
Let's
Will,
move
go
on
ahead
to-
to your story.
I
move
think,
on to some straights.
I usually like
Force
to have one or two nights where I get a nice bottle out and have a cigar if I can do it outside by the fire. I have a midwinter night's dram
love
encore
it.
bottle that I've got one left that I
That's
sip on,
delicious.
and I really usually pull it out in the holidays. It's Christmas in a bottle to me, and it reminds me of Christmas, and it reminds me of everything great about Christmas. And I enjoy sharing it with family that's spending time with us, and
Love it. Yeah.
it's
Hell yeah.
it's an awesome pour. So
I used to get a bottle of that every year. I just find it at Kroger over on Oleo. It was just, I just walked
Yeah,
in
The
and
older
it was
bottles
there.
were so much
the
better.
older,
than-
They were
exactly.
they were
great.
I forget who bought them out, but once they bought them out, like their quality for the limited releases is just kind of gone downhill.
Well, they were using old MGP,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now they're mixing their distillate in with probably newer MGP, and
I think they're all their distillate right
I think
now.
they switched. Yeah.
So what just went around the table is an Old Forester rye. This is from the original release back when it was still like who knows if it's going to come out again. This is Warehouse K, which is the coveted warehouse for Old Forester. The interesting thing about this this release that I haven't seen in any of the others is a distinct, almost lemony citrus note.
Yeah.
That
I was gonna say it's
and
tangy.
I haven't found that in another Old Forester rye barrel proof since. And there's just something different, something special about this for me.
I like the
That,
nose
like-
on this one because it's not like lemon pledge citrus.
Yeah.
It's like rich, like when everybody used to order all the Florida citrus in the middle of winter, and you get that box and open it up, and you just get hit with that
Yep.
aroma. That's the citrus on this, not.
Yeah.
You know, this
Yeah.
all
Drink
these
that, Chris.
we've been talking about this recently. These Old Forester
Killer.
single barrel ryes.
Oh my God.
They're just, and they're all similar, like enough that you know that you're drinking the same stuff.
Yeah.
But each one is really unique.
There's so much
and
variation.
There is.
Man, this one is like, I don't want to say lemon meringue pie, but it's like somebody ate the lemon meringue out and then left the crust, and then you put it back in the fridge and you ate the crust with a little bit of lemon meringue on it.
it's tangy, man.
It's very tangy.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
it's
mean
got a
tangy
heavy.
the drink. I mean tangy just on the tongue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like-
It's tickly.
Yeah.
It's almost Cody like.
there's
you-
something else there. I can't put my finger on what it is.
It's almost like if you did the lemon meringue pie crust, but then put a little bit of ice cream and caramel on it and let it sit.
Literally
I'm getting
after
the
he said
creamy,
lemon
caramely-
meringue, now I'm like
Now you hit
getting
it.
that kind of marshmallowy quality
Yeah.
and that confectionery.
I love the
That's good.
mouthfeel on this.
That might have been where I got the caramely ice cream.
Yeah, I think it's 131.2 proof. I just
It's
handed
a
the
higher
bottle
one.
off.
Which they're
Yeah,
almost always in the 130s
Yeah.
when you get those single barrels from Old Forester.
totally.
But with I'm in the second third of the pie now, and the spice level. I mean, the last two bourbon, or the last bourbon, and then this rye, it brings the spice level out to another
Yeah.
level to me, which I think.
I still have a relatively mild retro on this one, which I always liked. It's a little less black pepper than I normally get out of some of the other
it
pie
doesn't light you
families.
up.
Yeah,
No.
it's way more
It's
mild.
not going to make your eyes water.
But it's gone great with literally everything we've had so far. I really like these. They're good. Crown heads.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah.
Getting into crown heads next. Got to
The
get
Oz.
to the Mil Diaz.
The Osgener
Pietastasia.
Wow.
Next time show with Ari.
You can definitely
Smith.
tell.
I really think it's Raheem Zada. Raheem Zada.
Raheem Zada.
Or either Raheem Zada or Rahem Zada. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny now when I get on.
See, it's driving me freaking crazy
Right,
right now. I've
right.
been thinking about it since we started talking about it.
So when I get on calls for work now, you know, I mean, it's a lot of international stuff, right? And you get on and you got people from all across the world, and it's becoming extremely mainstream. Hey, hang on. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Because, you know, you want to be respectful and you want to do that.
Oh, totally.
It used to be for a while, like 10 years ago, it's just kind of like just blow right past it, right? Or you'd have
Just call
people
him
from
buddy.
India or China or
Buddy
whatever,
or
and they come
pal.
over and
My
they
friend, my
would
friend.
get a different name, right? Japanese. I worked in a Japanese company 20 years ago, and they all just had like shortened versions of their
Yeah.
names. But now it's becoming very common. Like, no, I'm gonna call you by your name. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna work through it.
I think
Text me
that's
the
the right.
pronunciation.
It is the right move. Yeah.
I mean, it's the respectful thing to do.
Yes.
That's their name. Call them by their name. Don't
Exactly.
call them Jim or Betsy. Like, call them Shandong or, you know, like that's their name. Like, that's
Yeah.
what you should
Yeah,
call
I
it.
had a foreign exchange student growing up. His English name was James, but that had nothing to do with his name. His real name was Chun Jin-jung.
Thank you to sponsor Deadwood Live. Derek with Deadwood Live is producing top quality live edge products as well as bourbon themed furniture. If you've been in the lounge, you've seen the custom live edge table and barrel stools produced by Derek. Be sure to give him a like and follow on Facebook at Deadwood Live. That's DED Wood Live.
And it's like, I fully understand why you're going by James.
Right.
Yeah, it took me forever and I still probably botched it, but
Your
Well,
foreign
too.
exchange
like
student,
literally
John Smith.
even the inflection makes a difference.
Yes, it does.
And it's
Which that's forgivable because like Chinese people trying to say L's.
yeah.
Right, it just is not part of their language. It's not even in the
rah, rah,
dialect.
rah.
So exactly. So it just doesn't, it doesn't translate well. But yeah,
It's like
correct. This is the non-political.
Try to
Hey,
get
we are
your-
being respectful here. Okay, we're
Yeah.
I like I tell you now on this, like I get like Sonic cherry lime slushy, man.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I actually could see that.
yeah.
I'm like
yeah.
it's more it's like transitioning to lime to me
Yeah.
too. Like
No, that's cool. That's an interesting tasting.
you can
note.
almost hit the lime in there too. Cherry lime slushy.
yeah.
But there's something different about this specific bottle for me that is so citrus forward, and
And then the
super
heat
nice.
the heat builds
Somebody's
on
at
it.
somebody's door right now.
Yeah, that may be me. Yeah. The heat builds on it though, which is I kind of like.
Yeah.
Like, it
It's,
kind
it's
of
better
builds
than
on
the
the back
cricket
end.
sound that was on the last one.
Yeah, JC sitting over there. I don't know if it did it come through on the podcast.
yeah.
Yeah, JC's phone kept going off with the
Kept looking at
crickets,
the
and we're like,
soundboard thinking somebody was hitting.
"What's going on with the crickets?"
I think
over
there
here?
is a cricket noise on the soundboard.
There was.
There was.
It's
There
not anymore.
was. It's gone.
I was looking for the Google Translate thing. How do you get this to read it?
To read
There's a
what?
little speaker thing.
That's a microphone.
No, they're usually a little speaker button when you click on the actual
The
translation.
Just
Google
type in-
Translate
just-
app works differently than
or say pronounce, like add the word pronounce to the end.
Oh, I've got it.
Oh, here we go. Let's try this. Let's see if it works. I get my phone to work first.
So what's everybody cooking Christmas
Oh, here
Day?
you go. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Here you go.
Sorry.
Ori Rahimzadeh.
Raheem's the day.
Rahimzadeh.
Raheem's
Remember
today.
Memes a day.
Raheem's the day.
Okay, well,
There you
if that's
go.
wrong,
And
it's
if that's
Google's
not wrong,
fault.
it's Google's
Okay,
fault. Yep.
way to go, Google.
I knew where that was going.
Okay, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
All right, so
I'll text him after, say we had a-
that long to figure that out.
Right.
Sorry.
It's
Raheem's
probably
today.
still wrong.
It's probably still
Probably.
wrong.
I can't wait to tell him. We had a whole segment on pronouncing your name.
we
All right.
really
Talked
want to
about
be
you for a long
respectful,
time.
but
So I'll go first on the Christmas dinner
Yeah.
because I'm excited about this.
Doing
Went and
prime
got 20-pound bone-in prime rib,
yeah.
but I'm pulling the bone.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
which I know is kind of odd, but I'm
controversial.
I'm dry.
Blasphemy.
I'm dry aging for like 4 days.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so
I can
that
see
that kind of compresses the flavor and trying to wrap the bones and everything and get it trimmed and do all that stuff
If
because you want to
you're-
trim it right. So, but I'm using the bones. I'm gonna make stock,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use that to make
A
the
gravy?
gravy to make French onion soup as a
then a
first
hammer.
course.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and then potentially have some au jus because once you have prime rib, you're not gonna eat all the prime rib. It's
No.
20-pound prime rib. Thin slice that bad boy, provolone.
So
Yep.
is that 7 bones? Like, is that a full?
It's a full.
7 bones.
It's a
7
full.
bones of full prime rib, right?
Yes.
Like, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it's 7. Yeah. So doing that, but we are also doing a seafood tower. First time doing a homemade seafood tower. So yeah, Mike's gonna get a line on some oysters. I've already
the oyster
we're
plug.
gonna get some lump crab, some Alaskan king crab, maybe some lobster. Yep. And I got U15 shrimp.
Yeah.
4-pound bag for $37.99 at
That's pretty
Costco.
good.
But it's a 4-pound bag, but there's only 4 shrimp, so they're like the size of a small.
U15. Oh, wait. Let me explain this because you don't
Shut
math
up.
well. Okay. U15 means there's 13 to 15 shrimp per pound. So that means there's at least like 50 to 60.
You two want to tell me where
It's
I
not
live?
like those Del Frisco shrimp that were the size
U4s
of my
is what
fist.
Del Frisco's have.
Right. No kidding.
Oh,
Those Del
man.
Frisco shrimp were crazy.
Those are dinner plate sized.
Yeah. So that's
I'm not mad at those.
what we're doing for our Christmas dinner.
Very nice.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm going your route. I'm going to do a prime rib. That won't be the only thing, but I am going to tie the bones back on. I'm going to cut them off, tie them back on, and then let my Rectech bull do the magic.
There you go.
Good call.
Yeah.
Isaiah?
Shout out Rectech.
I am it won't be Christmas Day because Victoria and I split the day between my parents and her parents. But it will be the Saturday following. We're doing a big Christmas dinner then with my family. It is a smoked and braised leg of lamb.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I love leg of lamb.
I'm debating on whether to do mashed potatoes or rice to serve it on. I can kind of
Are
go
you doing
either
it on
way,
the
but
offset?
mashed potatoes, like having that heavier thing, really
could-
kind of seems like the move. I'm gonna do a red wine braise
You could go
on it.
tweener and go risotto.
Oh, there you. I haven't thought about that, but that's a good idea. I might
Just
do
throwing that out there. If that's the debate. You're like,
nobody-
should I go super light rice or super heavy potatoes? Right
Yeah.
in the middle, buddy.
There's the middle,
serious.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I probably would do that. I haven't thought about.
Are you
it.
going to do the offset?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What kind of wood you got?
Right now, I bought a rick of hickory.
Okay.
And like some people will be like, "Oh man, hickory! It's such a strong flavor." It's like,
It's really not that bad.
no, it's not.
Don't.
Well, if I still have some maple, if you want something different.
I have a rick of hickory, and then I've bought like a quarter rick of post oak, which was kind of hard to get around here,
Yeah.
but
But it
just because
doesn't
we
add-
don't have post oak trees.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't add too much flavor, but it's a good starter and it burns real hot.
Post oak is just, I mean, that's the Texas offset flavor.
Yeah.
But I'm genuinely probably gonna do colder smoking temperatures on it to start because you really want it to braise. Like I am kind of smoking just for heavy smoke flavor at the
for the
beginning.
ring.
Probably going to be running a dirty fire if anybody actually cares about that, just so I can get as much smoke
Yeah.
flavor as possible, and then
Then
I'll wrap
crank it
it
up.
and braise it.
Yeah.
And if you don't care about it, you should.
You probably should. Genuinely, on an offset, like how you run your fire just really makes a big difference on the flavor coming out on the other end. In that first hour or two, your meat's going to pick up the most smoke flavor. So there is actually a science to hitting that middle ground of like really dirty smoke and really super clean, like you can't see the smoke sort of heat. So
Yep.
And
I am probably purposely going to be running a dirty fire on that because it
love
will
that.
be braised.
Yeah.
and to the point, it depends on what you're cooking. Like,
Yeah, it
you
does.
can't do
leg of
chicken.
lamb.
Yeah,
could
don't do
do it.
You
chicken.
can't
Yeah.
do chicken on a dirty smoke. It's going
Right.
to be not good.
It'd be
Yeah.
too tough,
Yeah.
too deep of a flavor.
But a leg of lamb will hold up because of
Yeah.
the fattiness in there, and it's just the flavor that you're going to pack in.
Now,
Good
I
idea.
can't imagine on a leg of lamb, but I do love steaks with barrel staves, used barrel staves.
Yeah.
I'm not
those
sure
too.
that the bourbon flavor how that would do with lamb. That
No, I think it's more the oak pulling out
Yeah.
the staves.
yeah.
I'm really trying to keep a very clean flavor profile. If I were doing something like steaks or beef, or I've even used barrel staves on brisket before, and it kind of shows up, but more times than not, like my brisket's so salted and peppered that
Yeah,
doesn't come
honestly, a
through.
lot of the
Yeah.
times that I ended
Yeah.
up using staves, it's because the white oak is so freaking thick.
Yeah.
And that it just burns like coals.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kill
we're
it.
killing it.
Kill
yeah.
it.
Chug it.
These are
Kill it.
kills.
This is kill day.
Bottle kill day.
kill that Magnus too.
Can't say kill.
Now, other Will, maybe this is a good time to find out. Are you coming over to my place, or are you doing your own thing?
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm balancing between my daughter's going to stay home this year, so we're going to wake up and do the Christmas stuff, and then apparently we're going to play with some
Just stack 'em.
lead and tannerite.
Oh, well.
And
I mean, playing with tannerite's always fun.
yeah, so I have a cousin that's got a new rifle, and that's what he wants for Christmas is to go out and sling some lead. So
Nice.
I think
Blow
we're
shit up.
We're gonna go blow some shit up, and then I'm trying to factor out the timeline.
Right on.
Because I know he's got to go do stuff with his family, so we're gonna try and balance it out to where we can.
Well,
Yeah, actually, I probably need to know, because if you guys are coming over, then I'll have to add snow crab to the
for Liesel.
yeah for Liesel. Yeah,
Two
just
crabs
two,
for
just two
Liesel.
is good.
Two
yeah,
whole crab.
two whole crabs. Yeah,
two whole
yeah,
towers
4
just for
clusters.
Liesel.
Huh? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
4 clusters. Yeah, we all know
So-
Liesel can turn into some crab.
So yeah, we did the whole split in the house thing in our younger years, and I'm just tired of doing it. She's tired of
It'll
doing
be
it.
different like once we have kids, I'm sure.
We moved here, and it goes back to the same thing as like if my family wants to see me, they can call me on Tuesday and see what I'm doing.
I was gonna say
Just like
for a
any
PSA,
Tuesday. Like,
everybody with kids, make your family come to you.
oh,
You've
yeah.
got kids, you've got all the stuff going on, and how many people get ready. Your grandparents, you don't need to go to their house. They can pack up and come because they're already up ahead of you anyway. Let them turn around and come to you because you don't
And
need to
then they're
get
gonna go home first anyway.
you don't need to get 3, 4, however many kids you have, 2, 3 kids ready, and then bundle everybody up and try and hit all these different places.
Yeah,
Tell everybody to come to you.
we're
Yeah.
past that. So Jen's going home to see her mom and dad on Christmas Eve, and I'm staying home with the dogs. And then we're going to Scott's.
It's gonna be fun, man.
Well, we already do some of that.
Yeah.
Like her family was like, "Why don't we spend Christmas Eve together?"
I did
It's
not
like
wanna go.
I actually work Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Like I am a
Yeah.
pastor. We have Christmas Eve services, so
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, you go late. I'm
if
sure.
if you want to see me, you will come to one of those services, and we can probably eat dinner afterward. But it's going to be so late that like nobody's going to be open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm
don't
all
know.
down for the Monday, Friday holidays. These midweek holidays are not my thing.
last year it was a nightmare. Christmas Eve was a Sunday, which meant we did regular Sunday services, and then we did candlelight stuff in the
That's a
evening.
long
It's
day,
a marathon,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I was ready for it to end. So I'm actually glad it's midweek or just a different day.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
All right, we
Looking
about ready
forward
to
new
get the next
things,
pour
so-
going?
yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
should we blind one now?
probably should.
Let's
Let's
blind one.
Let's see. What should we blind?
What's the review on that Old Forester rye?
That's killer. Do we like Scott
Love it.
said? We've had so many good Old Forester single barrels in the last couple months. New, old things that we've tried, things that are coming out now. Like there's just so many good Old Foresters.
I brought my old Forster Nora pick to get rid of it too, but
Yeah.
we've kind of sampled the hell out of that one.
All right, I'm gonna
See,
kill
this
bottle.
this doesn't work because I mean, like I can already tell at least from
I know
that
what that
bottle
is.
cap and the
That's a
size. I've
Russell
already got to get to
something.
Russell's. Yeah.
You need to just calm down, man. Don't
Pour. Don't bring it. Don't bring it around.
Yeah, don't bring it. Just
Yeah,
pour.
pass the
Yeah,
ball.
just pour it.
All right,
Pass the
I'm
blends.
gonna probably run out. I may have to open up another one. Here we go.
You can be
Might as well
gentle
just-
on my pour.
Pour it all in one glass and then divvy it up.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, it'd probably be easier instead of whatever will fit in one and then just split it that way.
There
we
you
don't
go.
need a whole lot.
Yeah. We can just get a little taste. It's
Yeah.
fine.
All right,
So in
there's
the-
a bottle kill.
In the spirit of Christmas and the end of the year, I figure we'd kind of do. We talked about it a couple weeks ago, our kind of year in review with cigars and whiskey, and wanted to talk a little bit about what we had and what we experienced this year, and then some things that we're looking
we
forward
go.
to in 2025. So
Russell's Reserve 15 bourbon of the year.
Is this 15?
Well, I don't know. Let's
I don't
try
know
it.
if this is 15. I was just saying
This
in
is
review.
a blind bottle.
I haven't
guys.
tried
review.
Russell's 15.
Dude.
I have been so disconnected
This is
from
Woodford
the cigar
121.
and whiskey scene.
Jansen disagrees with me. I think he's full of shit.
Who?
Jansen. Yeah.
Jan- It's probably, if that's bourbon of the year for you, it's probably because it's not typical turkey.
No, it's got all the turkey notes going on.
I mean, this has the turkey like. I always think of it as orange peel, like that note and a little bit of rye coming through. Yeah.
What's
Oh
that?
my gosh,
Well,
it smells
that orange table cleaner.
Yeah, that's good. It's good.
Good.
I'd call it the Chris
Old
Gordon
English
seal of
orange.
approval.
Good.
It's good.
He turns around. He goes, "Is it?"
It is good. It's good.
It's very good.
It is a binary choice with Chris. Although I
Okay.
do feel like he's got levels of good. So it's good. It's great.
It's his,
Effing great.
his affliction on good.
Right.
It's
right.
good. It's
This
good.
is going to
It's good.
sound
It's good.
terrible, but if I were served this in a blind, the way the orange is presenting to me, I would tell you it's a Dickel product.
Huh.
It almost does the chalky orange thing on the palate.
What the hell's so funny? That's a dick.
He missed it.
Oh, what a
Chris was over there doing mannerisms.
gotcha. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think something to think about too is this was the bottle kill.
Yeah.
There's probably been about that much in this bottle
For a while.
going forward. But yeah, I mean, look,
That being said,
can't fool you guys.
it's delicious.
That almost gets a little bit of the chocolate
This is
orange.
Russell's Reserve 15 from
It's delicious.
2024.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is my favorite. This is the best thing I've tasted all year. In my opinion.
Wow.
I 100%. Yeah.
Here she comes to wreck the day.
I've been waiting to try this.
What? What?
She comes to make your day.
Man.
That's what I said.
Here she comes to make your day.
And there's all the bourbon hounds. Grant, I've had it a number of times. I don't think you've had a chance to have it yet. There you go. Janelle, this is my all-time favorite bourbon right now. I don't know if you want to try it. I know.
You want to take a picture, put it on his Christmas list?
I don't think she's gonna find it.
Just crack this.
Yeah,
just crack
That's
this one.
delicious.
We got
That's her
another-
problem.
Oh, and there's a fresh crack. Oh, he's got number 2 as well.
With every kill comes
There you go. If you
a
want to,
new crack.
you should come try this. It's really, really good.
So speaking of a fresh crack,
Let's see if I can get my wife over here to try a little bourbon.
last night after we left the lounge,
It is delicious.
We
It's
went
so
over
good.
to
So
me, Scott, and Jen went to Hacienda in Pendleton for some dinner.
Oh my goodness, this is
And,
ridiculous. Antonio is the
Yeah.
man.
I'm walking back to the bathroom by the bar, and I know it's soft, isn't it? I washed it. Anyways, moving on.
Wow, you took a shower?
I did. Antonio's got a bottle of Elmer T. Lee there.
Yeah.
Killer. I opened it. Had the first pour.
Nice.
Jen said, "How much is that?" I said, $12.
Rack it up.
Squeeze me.
I said, "Did you get 2?" He was like, "No, it's only 1." I was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna pay $12 for that, but after this one, it should be 20."
So he
was like,
repriced
okay.
it.
Yeah, he repriced it.
The
to
only
20.
the only other place where I've had it $12 a pour is that half liter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
adds
shout
up
out to
for
Eddie
them.
Som.
Yeah.
He-
But you know his
All-
pours are
Which
2
I
ounces
thought,
up
you
here,
know what,
so-
Yeah.
$20.
True, yeah.
He's gonna sell it at $20 all day
Yeah.
long.
Oh,
yeah.
Right?
Sure,
That's still
yeah.
a great price
Yeah.
for it. But I was like, dude, that bottle will be gone. Somebody will come in here and they'll have like 6 pours, and nobody,
Actually,
you know.
I put this one on the list. He gave me a blank coaster, just a white coaster and a pen. He said, "Write down what do I buy?"
yeah.
was like,
So
okay.
he's trying to get a Russell's
I was
That's
Reserve.
so cool.
Russell's
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Get Russell's 10 because everyone loves
I
Russell's
just want
10
to see what it
anyways.
tastes like with a fresh crack compared to that.
I do
That's a good
understand where
question.
Eric's coming from with the quick finish, but I think that the flavor profile stands out enough that the finish
It
you
is
can-
different on the nose.
gonna be
fresh
different,
crack.
yeah.
you
super
can
different.
kind of go wrong.
Anybody want to taste it? Fresh crack?
I think Russell's typically does have a quicker
Okay.
finish than others.
Fresh crack. That's amazing compared
told
to
you,
that
man.
end of the bottle.
When I tasted this, within 10 seconds,
In
I
fact,
said,
the
this
orange,
is the best
that
bourbon I've
orange
ever had.
quality is not the most present thing on the fresh crack.
No. When you
So-
said that, I was like,
PSA, you guys out there that may have this bottle, finish it quickly. It's good.
yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way.
Yeah.
way better.
Way better.
Again,
Or at the very least, once you get past
a lot more
half.
cherry.
Yeah, it
this
is a
time,
lot
yeah.
more
Yeah.
cherry.
Once you
very
get past
cordial.
half, then you need to just
Yeah.
you just need to go invite friends over.
Or
you know?
decant it into smaller bottles.
Or make
That's
bourbon.
always an
Yeah,
option.
yeah.
If you want to be stingy,
Make
just
holiday
invite
candy.
friends over though.
Yeah.
Yeah, make holiday
That's what
candy.
that's
with
what
it.
you're supposed to do. Invite friends over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Take the
yes.
first third of the bottle for yourself. You know, if
Stop.
you want to do it over a course of 6 months or a year, that's
left-
fine.
I
After
left shit
that,
at his house.
oh my!
Thanksgiving.
If you leave one more bottle, of old granddad at my place,
Peanut butter
jeez.
taint.
So Breaking Bourbon named Russell's 15 their 2024 whiskey of the year, and rightfully so. in my
I
opinion.
agree.
Like,
I
it's-
agree.
It's there.
I can
Like,
see that. So let's talk about our year in review while we're killing this one. Will, let's start with you. What's your 2024 whiskey of the year that stood out most to you? Could be new, could be something new that you tried. Doesn't have to be a 2024 release.
I have two. Well, I'll do a bourbon and a rye.
Okay.
So this is my bourbon. Like, this is it. Russell's 15 was, to me, what you take the bourbon wheel of flavors and aromas, and it checks all
You
the
get into
boxes.
that one,
and
yeah.
it's so good. It's the best thing that, and I've had there's some really good ones. Don't get me wrong, but just for me, that's it. And then for rye, the Indiana Bourbon Club did a farmhouse rye pick with
Nice.
Journeyman.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
I
a
remember that
hazmat, but
That was a pricey
it's
one.
the best rye that I've tasted all year, hands down.
That was a super pricey
It may or
one.
may
That
not
was-
be in my bag, but it's pretty
If
amazing.
it's in your bag, I actually want to try it. I
It's-
heard many things about it.
I
and
think it's phenomenal. I do think that at the proof level, it's better if you proof it down. I proofed it down to like 130,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was even better, but it's drinkable at its proof in the bottle,
awesome.
which is pretty high proof. But those were my two. I'd give you, those are my two that I had that were
Shout out to Grant, everybody.
reasonably
Real quick,
reasonably
shout out to
attainable,
Grant for
right?
the-
Like,
for the
forget
water
about
Guinness water.
other, high unicorn bottles that come out, but those two that are they're reasonably attainable, and maybe not now, but they were at the time they came out.
Nice.
And
All right.
those are my two.
All right, Isaiah. What about you? 2024 bourbon.
honestly, I
And
can't
rye.
weigh in on this. I've been so out of the whole bourbon thing this year. I haven't kept up with any releases. I feel like I've just fallen behind on all my bourbon news. So I haven't.
Well,
Can I
so
ask you?
you've had a lot of-
I do want to ask you though. The Maker's Heart. What was your thoughts on that? Like,
It tasted.
be honest. Like, it.
I enjoy the Maker's Heart release, but it is no different than any other Maker's Private Select that you'd find at a liquor store or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I would.
I'm
I
glad
have
you
the.
said that because
I have the Kentucky Colonel bottle from 2023, and Logan had me a sample of the Heart, and I it was so similar that it's the I mean, it's all marketing. At
In
this point,
fact,
so-
the Maker's Heart release or batch or whatever they called it was. I have the entire lineup of like RC6 to I don't know, all this license plate sort of numbering that they've done on all these bottles. So I have the entire thing. Maker's Heart is probably my least favorite of their
Okay.
yearly releases. I don't know if it's just
I would agree with you.
I
would.
I don't know if it's just their I mean they had a master distiller changeover, all that stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot sweeter. It's not as oaky as the rest of them, and I just genuinely don't think it's a good product. Don't get me wrong. Is it special? I don't know about that.
I've never. It's not that I don't like Maker's Mark. I'm not going to say that I'm not a fan of Maker's Mark. It's just I've not purchased so much Maker's Mark to have like a really good opinion on
So-
Maker's Mark.
SE4 PR5, which is just a stupid name for any limited release product, is one of my favorite ever bottles to have with a cigar. And I have bought 3 of them because Maker's products genuinely on the secondary market, they literally hold at retail value or slightly above. that bottle specifically, I don't know if it was just some nostalgic memory I have drinking it or whatever. I've bought it multiple times. I love that bottle.
I like the 3 letters. Like
But-
BEP is fine. Just
B-
like stick with that.
A
Like,
BEP was not a great bottle for
No,
me.
I still
I
have
think
one.
they have
It's almost
legitimately just gone downhill, and that's sad for me because as a Makers fan, which I am, I think that their Cellar Reserve was fantastic.
I agree.
I think those were amazing bottles that they put out, but they're
what was the
limited
price point on
stuff.
those? That one was like 79 or 89, wasn't it? It was
At
or was it-
retail, they were
80, I
under
think.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like
Secondary touches around the $300
FAE,
mark.
FAE 01 and 02 were great, and then BEP kind of jumped the shark. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
that's
that's
when it
right.
kind of
Yeah.
all right.
talking a lot of fucking
Because I
numbers
don't
here.
really,
That's why I
keeping up with this
jokingly
at
call
all.
it the license plate
before
series.
it was about
Mike doesn't math
flavor, and then
well,
it was
so-
about.
Well, I don't know how
rickhouse
you feel, but
position,
I have
and-
no idea what the hell's going on
Yeah.
right
Well,
now.
I know what they're
like,
saying, but yeah.
But we're
It's
a lot of those.
Are we
absolute
talking about
nerdistry.
whiskey? Or are we talking about
Yeah.
like jets
Well, it
in,
was-
in the U.S. Air Force?
it
Like,
was-
I don't really know what's
So
going on.
It's the license
FAE
plate
01 and
feel,
02
yeah.
were just 2 different fatty ester profiles
Yeah.
on 2 different makers bottles that they released like what 22.
It was a lot.
I think that was 2023.
23.
was FAEO. No, that was 22 because BEP came out. So
Yeah.
Good Lord. I mean, come on. Sorry.
Real quick.
We're going to have to make a whole show out of this.
Real fast.
BEP 01 and 2 came out in 2023.
Welcome to
FAEO
Algebra
1 and 2
episode.
came out
Yeah,
in
stay
2022.
with us.
The only thing with BEP 01 and 02 was the rickhouse position. One was
Yeah.
on the first floor, one was on the top floor.
And the funny
That was
thing
only
is, they didn't taste good. Like none of them
They're
were
like, here's why we
worthy of
blend
a
our product.
special release product.
Come on, Isiah. Tell us how you really
Yeah.
feel.
Well, even being out of the loop with stuff, what was your favorite that you just drank this year?
My favorite that I drank this year, occasionally when I'd have extra money for whiskey, I still bought Old Knob Creek single barrels.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's always been my thing.
the
And
12 years, like the 8, the
I'm
older
talking 13 to
There you
15
go.
years,
There you go, yeah.
and
Yeah.
those for the price. And I always
I've got a
bought
really
them
good
secondary. They are fantastic. I have an entire shelf full of them at home. I've been going through my whiskey collection, and I probably have 30 bottles of these Knob Creek single barrels back before they made them all like 9-year products.
Did you?
I don't
did
know.
You see the new shelf that we have?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want those when we move, or when you move?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm moving to.
Well, whenever you,
I can't say yes.
expensive.
Trying to find for a
Victoria
house he
would be
doesn't
so
have yet.
mad at me if I was just like, yeah, I'd love your furniture.
well, I mean, you know, we're gonna have a big barn, so
But before we move, I just want to name one more that I really enjoyed this year.
Yeah.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it. Drew Black's Circle City Whiskey Toasted Cask Strength that he did in the it was a undisclosed distillery in Kentucky,
Heaven Hill.
probably in Barstow, and probably heavenly.
Most
tasting.
likely
Just because
Heaven
they
Hill.
didn't, just because they
It's
didn't
actually
disclose it doesn't
probably-
mean we
but
can't.
Drew-
Yeah,
right?
it's Heaven Hill.
It's Heaven Hill.
But Drew
Heaven Hill.
finished them in new French oak
They were
barrels.
delicious.
and they were phenomenal.
that was
It
a
was
good
the best Elijah Craig toasted you will ever have.
ever. It was so good. So that's all I wanted to say because I didn't want to leave that out. After I was thinking, I'm like, that's so good.
That being said, I've seen quite a few cask strength toasted picks. In fact, I ran across one at Costco recently of the Elijah Craig toasted cask strength. It was a 10-year, and I didn't
really?
buy it because I typically don't like Elijah Craig toasted, but
man. I
It's a
really
little weird,
haven't.
but okay.
yeah,
I haven't purchased a whole lot this year. I did end up with the Stag Junior. I did end up with the Michter's Toasted.
So how is
The one that I got is
Good?
killer. That's amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
I'll
glad
have to
to
bring
hear
it in when we're not doing kills, and we'll do
Don't
that
kill
one.
my bottle.
Well, I figured we were drinking enough that I didn't want to bring
We didn't need to bring any more. Yeah.
things to taste that were new.
Yeah.
So I would love to bring that in, and then toast the toasted Michter's from this year. But I haven't really bought a lot. But like I think
Sorry, but Doc just made a face when he saw that Russell's Reserve 15. That
He beelined. Yeah.
He's on the move.
I think only his wife has seen that
My
face
new
before.
favorite guy.
Hey, Chattanooga cheerleader, go sit down. No.
Right.
So while you're talking,
See you guys later. I
I see
gotta go.
quite a few empty glasses. This is a Knob Creek,
Oh.
listed as a 9-year pick. It's not 9 years. I have no clue how old it is, but I think it's delicious.
Love it.
By the way, I'm gonna second on the Russell's Reserve 15, the new crack versus the old.
Yeah, the new.
Oh my goodness,
Night and
the
day
cherry
difference.
is just the cherry falls off when you leave it sit with just that little bit there.
It
One thing
does.
I want to hit one
Yeah.
thing real quick. Mike's got his house for sale.
What the
right
hell
now.
was that?
It's a bottle kill.
Yeah, why don't
bottle
you?
kill.
There you go.
Whatever.
Well,
Perfect.
Mike had the share
That's a Will Heine pour right
That
there.
was a
Even
Will
people
Heine
that
pour.
don't like Beam products will
Don't
pour
judge
these
me.
things and say,
I don't think you know how much
that's
we
the
drink."
best Beam I've
Right?
ever had.
I don't think you understand that.
And the worst part about these bottles is that was readily available before 2018. Everybody could get this. They were $50 a pop.
So I need to
or
dive
less.
into Knob Creek because every time I do a
I've
blind
got some good nines.
that has Knob Creek on it, Knob Creek always wins for me.
Dude, Knob
Always.
Creek 9. Knob Creek 9, the 100 proof that you can buy at any movie theater is literally my go-to movie theater
That's-
pour.
and
It's
it's
ridiculous.
weird.
It's so good for the price.
I don't know why I go into these liquor stores and there's Knob Creeks there and I just don't buy them and I don't know why. Like I just need to.
Don't sleep.
I don't
on Knob
own
Creek.
any Knob Creek right now, but it's awesome. It's
I love
delicious stuff.
Beam products in general, like they hit my palate right.
Well, that's what I grew up on, right? I mean, I started drinking at 15 and allegedly.
Don't say that on air.
And, you know, it
great.
was always Jim Beam white label. And so maybe that's what it is. It's always like, oh, I've had it, right? I'm not quite sure. Maybe
this is
something.
a private
Yeah.
select from
Don't sleep
I don't
on the
know
knob.
who. I forgot to read
Don't
the
sleep
bottle.
on the knob. That and leave that to your spouse.
So my 2024, probably one of the favorite things that I tasted.
Sorry, Lisa. We're trying to keep it a Christmas show. We're doing our best.
What's Knob Creek?
Thank you.
My favorite that I had this year, not purchased, not a 2024 release, but it was Michter's 10
Bourbon or rye.
bourbon.
Yeah.
That was my favorite pour that I had this year. It is a sentimental bottle, so it has reasons, but just the flavor that came out of that was phenomenal. And I'm still after a 20, so my rye is probably still going to be, I know it's New Riff Balboa rye. I love that stuff, and other people don't.
Well,
But
yeah, that
to
one
me,
got,
like-
that one caught me off guard. I think we had that
It-
at
yeah.
Hacienda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
and it's
I was surprised by that one.
oh, I got like fucking. Oh, sorry, I got 6 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's a really good rye, heirloom grains, and it's phenomenal.
So I forgot to bring it today, but I had a pour of it last night. I have the exact batch that won barrel double gold for their seagrass at the San Francisco World Spirits competition. And I'm so mad that I forgot to bring it because it is just, I mean, it's clearly still seagrass, but it's the best seagrass.
I do like
you've ever
seagrass.
had.
The one that really let me,
Seagrass is so good.
It's a finished rye.
I wanted the New Year, the barrel New Year, to be good. It was just not good. I don't know. Too light, too low
they
proof.
typically haven't been.
yeah.
I
So
think
sorry
that's
to
what's
barrel.
actually in my Blanton's bottle right now.
the New Year.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's my go-to for somebody that says by, oh, you've got Blanton's. I was like, yep, you can have it.
Sure. Why not?
Here you
I just
go.
pour whatever in that bottle and nobody knows the difference.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my
Stand up guy.
That's my testament to know who doesn't know what they're talking about.
All right, Scott. What's your 2024 whiskey?
I mean, the bourbon's
bourbon
obvious,
rye?
right? I mean, I called it from the very second that I tasted it. It's, sorry, it just is. You know, it's if you haven't had the Russell's Reserve 15, go find it. Go to a bar, you know, wherever.
Fresh crack.
Find a friend, and just try it because it's everything bourbon was meant to be, right? When you think about just, I love how you said the flavor wheel, right?
Yeah.
It just hits all
got
the
everything,
points.
man.
It's
Yeah.
really, really good.
Super
and
complex, really balanced well.
yeah, and even if you don't have an advanced palate, you would still
You'll
be
still
like,
notice the difference.
this is,
Yeah.
and you'd probably, you know, if you don't have the words, you're gonna, that's smooth.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's good, right? Yes, I know. It's approachable.
The cringe word.
I will say I have one bottle in my bag that will blind at the end that
That's not the farmhouse rye.
It could split. It could split the table. Like it
Okay.
could split it on that. You could change your mind.
Interesting.
I'm not changing
All right.
my
12, here it
I
comes.
know because I tasted it. I'm not changing my mind, but I could see somebody
From concept to creation, Bother Visuals specializes in bringing your ideas to life. They'll turn ordinary moments into extraordinary stories. Bother Visuals is your one-stop shop for all things visual. Be sure to like and follow on all social media at Bother Visuals.
flipping.
All right,
Just saying.
all right,
Yeah.
all right. I like it.
All right.
Rye, I'm not going to call out one individual rye. I'm going to call out Old Forester single barrels.
I figured you were going to say
The
that.
barrel proof
Yeah.
fries.
The barrel-proof
Barrel-proof
ryes,
They're
because
killing it.
I've had probably 5 this year, maybe even 6 or 7. I don't even know. They just, I mean, I've been a fan of Old Forester since 1920 came out. The first time I had 1920, I was like, that is so good. And I would tell everybody, they'd be like, oh, it's a
So,
nice
baby.
bottle. And they'd be talking, they go, oh, well, I was trying to find Blanton's. I was trying to find Eagle Rare, whatever. I said, look, you can keep searching, but go get a bottle of Old Forester 1920. And that's when I got onto Old Forester. And what they've done with Rise and their single barrel program,
It's amazing.
it's so impressive. They're all 130-ish proof,
Yeah, they're all high
and
proof, but yeah.
they're all high proof. You can put a couple drops of water in, and they're still great if you need
Well,
to.
I've got a real affinity even for the 100 proof. Like when I started drinking legally, we drank a ton of the Old Forester 100 proof rye.
Oh, yeah.
And in Tennessee, there was a lot of Old Forester 100 proof single barrels. And there was one night in particular, me and my buddy, we finished a bottle of the 100 proof single barrel. Like just a fantastic night, like just a I don't know, kind of nostalgic for me, but their flavor profile is so distinct as far as the rye category goes. It doesn't taste like an MGP. It doesn't taste like any of the Buffalo Trace stuff. It is his own animal,
Yes.
and they do it super
They
well.
really, really do. And you know what I love? What I've heard from everybody at this table so far is nostalgia, right? We talk about Jackie Zykan and the way that she does tastings, right? And this idea of don't call out specific flavors, call out memories. And what I love is everybody's talking about memories around their favorite stuff. And Isaiah, your discussions about, look, it's meant to be drank with friends. When you're coming to this holiday season, you're getting together with family. Somebody wants to mix it with Coke. Don't
do it.
Don't.
do it. Just don't throw a fit about it.
I think
just let them
Will
do it.
sent us
Go,
a text
you know?
one year of Becky mixing Pappy 20 or 23 with a
Pappy 15. With,
Pappy 15
Coke.
with a
With Coke.
Coke.
Love that.
And you know what?
Send me
She
the
probably enjoyed that, and good for Becky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point,
But
So
if-
don't
if
get
you're-
mad at your family members.
Yeah,
Just-
don't get mad at. But if you're gonna mix with quality, like bitters, quality, whatever you're
Yeah,
mixing with.
yeah.
Big
do
K
it.
soda.
Yeah, don't
Right,
don't
right.
put Stag in with like generic stuff.
Listen, man, if
Big
you want to make
K,
bourbon balls
Dr.
with Stag,
Pete's.
that's a George C. Stag. Go for it. Fuck it.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
I
Do
will.
it. Yeah.
Other Will.
Other will.
What's your 2024 bourbon and
Wait.
rye?
Why are you just the other Will? Why can't you be Will number 2 or Will 1.5?
Well, I was gonna do Will I Am, but
Ooh.
that's already taken.
Wait a
two,
sec.
so-
Will number 2. So should we just start calling you Riker?
Ooh,
Ooh.
I don't know.
A little Star Trek reference there.
yeah,
We could just call him Heine.
We could call him
Yeah.
Heine. Yeah.
that's
Give me the Heine.
to be clear. That's
Yeah.
how majority of people know me.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Heine,
Okay.
what do you got?
Heine. Give it to me.
So, the one that stood out to me the most is actually the 2XO Gemma Kentucky.
Ooh, okay.
We had it on the
Oh,
Hacienda
yeah.
podcast, and I wasn't expecting it to be anything spectacular because we had 2 or 3 2XOs before
Yeah,
that one.
right.
But when that hit my palate, that really surprised me as much as the complexity of it versus some of the other 2XOs. So, I mean, that's the first time I had Russell's 15. I mean, I know you talked about it forever, but that was the first time I'd actually tried it. And I do agree that the old one versus the new crack was night and day different.
Yeah.
But so it's gonna be kind of a teeter totter between the Russell's 15 and Isaiah. You can
Well,
think whatever you want of
Yeah.
the finish.
Yeah.
Still amazing.
Yeah.
But that Gem of Kentucky really stood out to me.
No,
Ever since.
the fresh crack. I fully understand why
Yeah.
people are obsessed with that pour. The last pour of that bottle, I would say, got a little gamey as far as whiskey
that's
is
fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Yeah.
What I love here is I love the Gem of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Like I
And
would have put that very
2XO
much.
is an old Dixon Deadman
Yes.
brand.
Deadman,
yes.
Yeah.
Prestige now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Now what I love, Will, you didn't really care for the Gem of Kentucky, if I remember.
Well, I need to preface that with that was at the Big Red Expo.
We've been drinking a little bit.
That was probably one of the last things I tasted. My palate was pretty much shot at that.
Well,
point,
when we tasted at Hacienda, we had done, 6 tequilas?
no, probably more like 12.
Okay.
but I feel like you could.
I wasn't going to put us on blast like that.
Genre.
We drank some.
We drank a little.
But
We
you
drank
can,
quite a lot
But you can
and then
jump
switched.
genre, tequila to bourbon. But when you've had 10, 15 tastes of bourbon and then you're going to that
20, 30.
it just didn't. Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, like so, Dixon
fair.
Deadman, who basically owns the 2XO brand,
Yeah.
he started Kentucky Owl, and the original Kentucky Owl, bottles, the batch 1 and batch 2s that came out. I mean, those are highly sought after allocated bottles now in
Yeah.
secondary because they were so good, and there's not many left. He left there. He sold it to
the other portion of
Stoli,
that was
and,
he
yeah.
was sourcing high aged products,
Right,
from
right,
Heaven
yeah,
Hill, from
yes.
MGP, all that stuff.
Yeah, and so Dixon, he's got a great palate. He knows how to blend, and I.
You got to
I
get over to
wouldn't expect any less.
Hacienda and try it.
Yeah.
You gotta,
I'm gonna do another taste on it just to be fair. I always do that. If there's something that I think should be good and it didn't hit me right, I want to try it again.
Yeah.
And that was not the place
Yeah.
to judge it at all. Right.
Yep,
So,
yep. So what about rye?
Ooh.
I feel like I already
Because you
know what you're
picked up
gonna
a
say.
few ryes this year. I know
Yeah,
you
I
did.
picked up quite a few. I don't know if I can dare. Oh, here we go.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the lounge.
Yep.
What's up, brother?
It's happening.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you
to
too.
you as well. Yeah, yeah.
You too, man.
Always a good time.
It's our new friend.
Humidor. There you go. I don't know if I can narrow down a rye, to be honest. We've had so
we've had a
many
lot.
this year.
We've had a
There's
ton.
been a lot.
There's been a lot of ryes.
I think
Rise.
there's been an increase of rye coming to the forefront of
Yeah.
the market this year. I
Hey,
think
I've
people are-
been on rye for a couple years now.
Oh.
So, and I know you have.
I have
You've
always
on it.
been
Yeah,
on
you've been on rye
ryes,
for a long
but
time.
I think
Yeah.
people are celebrating them.
I've,
now.
I've ridden the ride train quite a lot for a long time.
Good for
but
you.
At the same time, I don't know if I can narrow one down, to be honest.
Fair. That's fair. Yeah. Well, hey, by the way, I'm sorry, Isaiah.
Yeah.
I am the one responsible for drinking the last of the old bones.
Old bones.
There was, oh, look at this. What is he bringing out? And we got some
Oh,
old
shit.
bones.
This was supposed to be a bottle kill.
Bottle kill, but
kill.
it's a
Well,
brand new
I
bottle.
cracked one open just in case there were more on the bar. I was like, man, we should really try and sell these because I have
That's
two
not
more
cracked.
unopened. At
No,
the,
I
at
got,
the home.
I
They're
got.
gone.
It's cracked.
I went
That's
right
not
back.
Yeah, it is. That's open.
What'd you do? Open it and smell it? That's
Yeah,
all
I
the way to
sure
the
did.
Stem.
Dude, I opened
That's
this
what he
fresh
did.
this morning. We're bottle killing. No, I'm just kidding. If I take it home, who cares? And for those just listening, I literally took the wrapper off of this. There is not a pour out of it.
I was gonna say that's all the way to the stem. You smelled that.
That being
That's
said,
not a
this
pour.
is a perfect winter pour.
Yeah.
Yes,
like
it is.
you were talking about.
It's a backbone.
So, and I disagree with them. When we were told about this barrel, it was a 16, 17 year Canadian rye finished in cognac
Yes.
cask. When it got labeled, it is just a Canadian rye. It is definitely finished, and I don't care who says what, and like there's no doubt in my mind. That being said, this is not what I want to move on to.
Yeah, we should probably.
All
Yeah.
right, here.
This is
Let's get into these.
Let's
So
get into these Buckeyes.
these are Buckeyes. These are not. There's no whiskey in these. These are just normal Buckeyes. We make them every year. So grab one, eat it. Just take in the chocolate.
these are
There
my
is more.
favorite things
Yeah,
that you guys
I'm skipping
do.
these. I got my own of those.
Looks like a little inverted nipple in the top.
That's weird.
All right.
It's
all
where the
about?
Q-tip, the toothpick goes.
So what you got there, Isaiah?
So this is from Short Barrel Whiskey. This is my friend Wesley Painter. He used to work at Frugal McDougal down in Nashville, Tennessee. He now works for Short Barrel, and they are going out of their way to source high quality, high aged MGP. What this is I think it's an 11-year, almost 12-year MGP 95.5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
So that's a rye, green label. You know,
Almost
old
like a-
Hamer or Hugh Hamer could learn from this and just say green means rye.
It almost looked
Okay.
like a
Always.
Peerless bottle there at first.
It did kind of have a little
Yeah.
bit of a peerless look to it.
So 128.8 proof.
Oh, geez.
It's freaking delicious.
All right. So as we're going through these, carrying on the year in review.
Can I call out a couple things about the year
Do
in
it.
review?
Absolutely.
If I remember correctly, Isaiah, prior to this year, it was you and Rob on the podcast.
it was.
And
The
February, we started this
Absolutely.
new group. And I got to say, I mean, it's been my favorite thing. Like this has been,
awesome.
I've had life change. I'm married off my youngest daughter. Thank God. It's lovely.
We love you, Adele, but we're
Love
so
you.
glad
Love
to
you.
get rid of
So
you.
glad that you're out of the house. Love spending, so much more time with my wife. We're having so much fun. We got married young. We had kids like right away. This has been a tremendous blessing to me. And being part of this group and being part of this show and what we've got to experience, the people that we've got to talk to. Thank you so much to Al McAuliffe and
Sussman.
Ari
There's
Sussman
been
and
way too many to name, but
Chattanooga whiskey.
Chattanooga and
Thank you.
Dissident Cigars.
Dissident,
And man, I
Sin.
mean,
Yep.
Sin was
Cigars.
awesome. We've had I've learned more than I could even imagine. I've experienced more than I can imagine. I just want to say that this has been
And
amazing.
on the other hand, it's been such a relief for even me to see that the podcast is carried on. There's so much good that happens on this podcast with cigar education, with whiskey education, and Rob, Mike, this podcast doesn't happen with somebody else. Like
No
you
kidding.
have to
Yeah.
have somebody who can edit the podcast, who knows about audio, all that stuff, and it's like it has been such an integral part for I think a lot of people's whiskey and cigar education, and these are things that are totally worth teaching people about.
absolutely.
And there's such a culture behind them, and I'm so glad that this podcast is carried on as a way to introduce people.
Oh, yeah.
And even just encourage people in their journeys, because there are so many stories that need to be shared.
There is. And the ancillary stuff, like going to the horse track.
Oh, yeah.
That was
fun, yeah.
Tuesday
Oh my
nights
goodness,
at
the
Hoosier
Tuesday
Park.
nights. That was just. I mean, I know you kind of brought that to the table a little bit because of your background being out of Louisville, and
Yeah.
you and Jen being
Yep.
such big fans of horse racing, and looking forward to a next season and getting out there with Gene and everybody from Hoosier Park.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Gene.
Shout out
Yeah,
Gene.
I mean, it's just this year has just been incredible, and it's hard to even believe like this is just year one.
Oh, the
Right,
Orange
like
Beach
for us,
trip.
it's like
Yeah.
it's the
Orange
Orange
Beach.
Beach,
The Orange
trip.
Beach
I mean,
trip.
it's yeah.
I mean, come on.
I'm trying to think. Did the brandy get picked this year? Was
Last year?
That was
late,
year.
but it was
Yeah,
late last year, wasn't
23.
it?
Yeah.
Late, but it was really came to the shop in 24
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was. I think it came in January, but
January.
It was
So,
a
I mean,
2023 pick.
like
but-
even expanding beyond just whiskey and getting into brandy and getting to know some of these distillers.
Which we're gonna go meet
and-
with Alan at some point, probably in the spring. We're gonna go get a room at Old Homestead, and we're gonna meet with Alan Bishop and
I mean, I don't
see
have
what he's
the
up to. And
I don't have the time to do it, but it's like tempting to go back and just kind of listen to little snippets of all these podcasts that we've done because
Yeah.
it's every week.
It
And
really
we've had a
is.
lot.
Yeah.
There's
So
a lot going
on this whiskey, this is an MGP 95.5, but this is the pinnacle of MGP 95.5.
The nose on
What
it's
it can
amazing.
be at high age or decently high age, and at cask strength, it has those heavier notes, that super thick and rich palate.
Yeah.
It's got that little bit of spice, but you'd expect a lot more from
What
an
is the
MGP
age?
95.5.
What do you know the age on this one?
I think
Said
it's
11 to 12. Yeah.
I think it's 11 years and 8 months. Like
okay,
it's
so yeah,
nearly a
almost
12 year.
I'm getting a slight anise. I don't know.
I could see that. Yeah.
like on the high notes, not that the deep part of the black licorice, but that high note stuff that's just awesome.
I
Yeah.
can nose
Finishes
this
that
all
way.
day because, like, I mean, the nose is, to me, heavy citrus with some mint, but like maybe lemon peel. I don't know.
A
Like,
little bit of mint, yeah.
Like if somebody bottled this up as their limited release product, I don't think I'd be disappointed.
Not at
no,
all.
not at
No.
all.
And this is a single barrel. It's selected by Bourbon Finds, but the pallets over at Short Barrel, they're a little bit expensive. I think this bottle was $150, $175. I bought it to support Wesley Painter, which he's one of my favorite palates in whiskey. He's one of those guys where I knew that if he was selecting the barrel, I would like the bottle on the other end. But he texted me, told me this bottle was fantastic and that I needed to get one.
It's
I'm so
mouth-watering.
thankful he did.
It is. It's the finish is so long on
Finish
this.
is long.
It's just making my mouth water nonstop.
Man, I guess I smoked fast today because
so
mine's gone.
I'm on to mine.
Yeah, I've been
Marinita.
slow
So,
already. He already lit the second.
Marinita. So I
I'm
think
getting into
in
the
the spirit
Marinitas
of,
Probably ready to.
we just reviewed our favorite bourbons or whiskeys of 2024. We need to do cigars.
Let's
Oh,
do
yeah,
This is a
definitely.
cigar podcast. Like,
Start it off.
all right. Well, okay.
This one's for you, Gene, because we don't talk about cigars enough.
Yep.
My
And Jim.
And Jim.
Jim
Jim,
complains
yeah.
a lot.
My
Yeah.
2024 cigar of the year, for many reasons, would have to be, drum roll please, the McAuliffe Red.
Oh,
That
yes.
is my big, for many reasons. One, it's a great smoke. It's so consistent.
Yep.
I
The
know what I'm
construction's great.
The
Oh, yeah.
construction's
It's like
great.
$9.
Price
And
point.
it's
Shout
and
out
the
McAuliffe
price
Red.
point on it is phenomenal.
Yeah,
And
sub $10.
I
$10.
love Knuckle Sandwich. I love the 56 that came out. I
The
love
Chef
the Chef
Special
Special.
was
Those are
awesome.
special. But for me, you got to give Al and that crew, those rollers, the brothers that roll that, the family. It's a great smoke. And
I
that's
smoked my
my
last
smoke of
red
the
last
year.
night and was so disappointed because he doesn't have more yet. They're not
They're
coming in
coming.
yet. They're coming, but they're not here yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ended up having to buy a box of A's or a bundle of A's.
I just,
to
And
hold me over.
congratulations to Al. I mean,
I think they
Just
nailed it. I
making
mean,
the McAuliffe brand an actual thing in the cigar world. I saw a post on, I don't know, it may have been like CDN or something like that on Facebook. And people were going, somebody asked, what's the cigar I should smoke that I haven't smoked? I mean, it was like 65, 70%.
McAuliffe.
The
great thing
McAuliffe
about
Red.
the great thing for me about the red is it's, to me, can hang with the big boys, but at the price point it can be an everyday smoke.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And
Well,
that's a
yeah.
rarity now, man.
That's my
Like,
everyday
you know,
smoke. I was buying boxes of
Yeah.
them, and that was what was in my humidor.
So
that was my
that's
garage
mine.
cigar.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
Will,
It's a great
what
one.
about you? What do you got?
Well, I mean, the McAuliffe Red, but as far as total in the year, that Chef Special that came out just knocked
great.
it out of the park.
Yeah.
It really
for,
did.
For the price point and for what it was, the flavor profile that it had on it, the construction, everything, just out of the, adding everything together. The Chef Special really, outside of the McAuliffe Red, because you already picked that one, that Chef Special was probably my second one that I really focused on through
Yeah,
the
which
year.
is Chef Special, Espinosa,
Espinosa.
Knuckle Sandwich. Yeah. So,
Guy Fieri. Yep.
God. Scotty?
So I'm going to go, from a standard everyday available all the time. The red there was no question. Shout out to Dave Lands because he brought in an Espinosa Knuckle Sandwich special release. It was this Strike Force. I kept it
It's in
the
his phone
Cigar
case.
Dojo one.
I thought he was about
Yeah.
to show us a picture, and he's showing
No,
me.
it
I'm
was-
like,
It's on
what
the
is
back of his phone case.
Yeah, I saw this. I saw somebody else do this, the phone case where they started sticking the cigar
You got,
bands.
wait, you
through
got
it.
a
I was
chef
like,
special or a phone? Like,
right, I got a phone. No, but the Strike Force, I know
Strike
you probably
Force.
can't see it at all. That's okay. It's probably too shiny or whatever. But that Strike Force, I got to say, it actually made me question whether it was better than the Chef Special.
Yeah.
And I've got one more. If Dave happens to come in here and you guys are in here, he might bring a couple. You never know. Dave bought a couple boxes, I think. And man, it was good. It
Don't be
was
stingy.
really, really good. Right. And it was super limited release. So the red, I mean, just anybody can get it. You can go to any cigar shop that carries McAuliffe and you're going to find the red there. But from Espinosa, that Strike Force was it just shocked the shit out of me.
Okay.
It really did. It
Which
was
makes
really,
me really
good.
excited for the purple. That's a combination between the red and the blue.
Oh yeah, that's going to be
the blue is a
interesting.
little milder. I mean, it's still on
hopefully
their
released in the spring.
on their profile. Oh, I think it's for the PCA event.
Yeah, so hopefully coming
April-ish.
which will be
Aprilish.
spring.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, that's what really surprised me is they're going to try and combine between the blue and the red, and kind of find a common ground in between those. So I think the purple may be, they may knock it out of the park
Okay.
in between the red and the blue.
I think I'll do overall for me, and I think I said this on the last one that we talked about cigars of the year. There was a My Father and Tatawahe collaboration. It was La Union.
Which are two amazing factories.
Yeah.
So
getting
their
together.
collab, the Union, was one that I picked up in New Jersey when I was in Newark, at the shop behind the Newark airport. Shout out Southside Cigars. That place was amazing, and I really enjoyed that one. It was Ecuadorian, Sumatra, and Corojo with Nicaraguan.
You just made me think of something. Because you said this is right next to Newark Airport.
Yeah.
Why the hell don't we have cigar lounges in airports?
Well, I mean,
Your
most
flight
cities you
gets
can't smoke
delayed.
in.
I know, right?
Absolutely.
But why not put like cigar lounges in airports?
I get the whole tobacco
Yeah.
smoking indoors thing, but at the same time,
Well, like Vegas, you can smoke inside. So like,
Right, they got
there's-
like some
yeah,
rooms
there's
there.
a smoking
and-
area outside the Vegas
Huh,
airport. But
maybe we need to start petitioning some governments and the FAA and saying, look, you
Fisher's
need to
Event
allow.
Center.
You need to,
Fisher's
Fisher's Event Center would be
needs a
good.
smoking
go
lounge.
outside.
Yeah, yeah.
What you got, Isaiah? What's your cigar of
So,
2024?
My favorite cigar that I've smoked in 2024 is actually, and this will be no surprise to anyone, the 2021 release of the Mil Diaz Marinitos.
Marinitos.
My favorite cigar that this
Which
shop
now we're
has
on the
got
23.
Yeah.
in 2024 is actually the McAuliffe Black.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I mean, that was something brought in early on. Rob texted me. He said, "You've got to smoke this. Like for the
Right.
price point, it cannot be beat." And I used to harp on the Crown Heads Juarez for that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now, have you had the Black Friday?
That
You need to
HVC.
grab one.
Yeah.
the HVC Black Fridays are typically an amazing release.
It
but I
was
haven't-
this year's release
This
was
year's
The
release
hotcakes
was
was
nice.
really
spectacular.
good.
The
Hotcake
hotcakes and
was
Black
okay,
Friday
yeah.
both were good.
yeah.
The other thing I will say is I was impressed by Crown Heads this year that their Las Calaveras release was ready to smoke immediately.
Oh, yeah, which
And
usually they're not.
Immediately
Yeah.
really good. So I'm just putting that out into the world and saying, keep it up. I would love to have more Las Calaveras releases that are just amazing out of the
And if you
box.
haven't had the sample pack from here,
oh my
get
gosh.
it, right?
Yeah.
It's got like the
Please
what,
get it.
22, 23,
22.
21, 22, 23, 24, I think.
Yeah.
4 cigars or 5 maybe.
Yep.
It's
It's a great sampler.
I'll
think
tell
it's
you,
a
that
fine cigar
sampler is
sampler, yeah.
awesome. Yeah,
That being
it was
said,
really, really
the,
good.
The 21 in there, they're smoking so good. right
Yeah,
now.
they are.
So good.
Yeah.
I've bought a box of each as we've gone on, and it's so
Yeah,
good.
those are great stocking stuffers, right?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Five
yeah.
pack,
Yeah.
put it
That
in
5
there.
pack would be
It's
awesome.
amazing, Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're smoking the 2023 Marinitos now.
Yeah.
Same build, Ecuadorian Sumatra over Nicaraguan binder and filler. So staying on the same profile.
Man, I'm
as
usually
the,
fast,
pie.
and you guys all got ahead of me. I don't know. I didn't feel like I was talking that much.
I just
Ketchup,
gave up
mustard?
on my pie synesthesia red because I had to relight it so many times that it
I had to
just
light
got
mine
to
a
the
couple
point
times.
where I relit it too many times and it wasn't pleasant. That being said, it's a
Sometimes it
fantastic
happens.
cigar.
It happens.
It is getting a little hot.
So what
Okay,
you
I'm
got,
gonna
Will?
put that
What's
in.
your cigar at 2024?
He already
like I
called it. He
said,
called the red.
The
Oh,
red.
you did the red.
red.
Sorry,
did the
we
red. He was
started with you.
first.
But I will give serious honorable mention to the Black Friday. I love that one.
I'm enjoying
yeah.
the Black Friday. That's been my go-to recently, just because I know like once those are gone,
They're still
Probably-
in the humidor right
And
now.
Yeah, there's still more
and
than
it's
that.
not really when you buy the box per se because it's 50. It's a 50
per
count
box.
per box. So I mean, if you want to roll out the checkbook,
600.
yeah,
plus,
600, something like that. Yeah. I mean, it's 50 cigars, right?
Yeah.
And and I will say, so you said the hotcakes. Well, I think you said that.
I like the
Or no,
hotcakes.
was it?
Yeah,
okay,
I
somebody
like the
said that.
hotcakes.
But the little hotcake, right? The little one, that some bitch smokes for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I got into Rob's Jeep where I figured we were going. We are going just like downtown, maybe to the hockey game or something. And I couldn't even get through. I'm like, oh, we got like a 30-minute drive or whatever. That should be enough time. Nope. Got like halfway
Yeah,
through. I was like, well, shit, this sucks.
I also want to mention the Aladino Fuminoche. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
completely off profile.
It is a powerhouse, like grand slam hitter.
100%.
You
Love
gotta
seeing
be ready
Aladino
for it.
doing some of these. The
Yeah,
Sumatra
I mean-
came out before that. It was last year. Love the Sumatra and then the Fuminoche.
Then you got
Does
the
he
Candela.
still have the
those.
number 4s in the humidor?
I think there might be a few left.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That
there
is
might be
one
a
of
few
the
left in there.
best cigars in the humidor right now. The Aladino Corojo Reserva number 4.
Yeah.
If you, I don't care who you are,
There might not be any left after
smoke
today.
that cigar. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah. So what else? What else we got? You got.
Well, we got to get another pour going. Right?
Oh yeah, we're not done. We got to finish these cigars first. But
So
that pretty much covers.
I kind of felt like end of the year show. We might go a little long today.
I figured we
Yeah,
would. We can
yeah,
do a two-parter
yeah.
on this one. It's
No, we
okay.
don't need to. Let's
So,
just
the
let's
knob
just give
three-
everybody a gift.
Okay.
A gift for the end of the year. You're gonna get
Gift-
bonus
gift of
time.
hearing
We've
us
reached our
talk.
normal limit, but we're gonna
we can
push
keep
it.
going.
we could blind the
Push
one
it
that
to
I
the
think
limit.
could rival the.
Let's
you wanna
do
do that
that.
next?
You wanna do
Yes.
that?
Okay.
All right.
Hey, by the way, there is more George T. Stag balls over there. So I
You
didn't
got more
make just
George
5.
balls over
You
there?
say
Yes.
that. You say that, but I've seen quite a few people dig into that. tin
Getting
over
into
there.
that 10.
So there may not be.
So this Knob Creek was actually really good.
It was
Or the-
great.
I'm sorry. This was the.
that was the Knob
that's
Creek.
the short
No, that
barrel.
was the short
Short
barrel.
barrel.
Yes. Sorry.
So this one was that gave me like a. I don't know. It almost gave me like a toasted quality.
So they're a newer company to the market. If you see your local bourbon club doing a pick of them, just buy it. Like genuinely, they're doing wonderful things. I almost wonder if they're doing the same thing Nashville Barrel Co. is, where they're doing where they're disclosing where it's from and then actually putting it in a toasted barrel, which a lot of people are doing and just not telling you about it. That's kind of the popular
that.
thing to do around the source brands.
Yeah.
Like Nashville Barrel Co. will be like, yeah, this is an MGP 13-year whatever bourbon. And what you don't realize is that you're getting a toasted barrel finish on it. But
Ooh, this has a great nose.
I did not see Will pour this at all, so I have
I didn't either.
no idea.
I tried to steal your Glen so you couldn't see.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Ooh,
That nose is.
I have no clue what
wow.
this is, but it's a rye.
yeah.
This
I
is-
were to guess by the
this is
By the
Lovely.
nose, yeah.
It's a rye. It's got those medicinal qualities, and it almost has a eucalyptus note on the nose.
I get that. Yeah.
That shit makes my eyes burn.
very, very
Not
slight.
a selling point, Mike.
Like no, not this eucalyptus.
oh,
It's,
like-
it's,
like
it's an
the
eye
soap.
watering.
You know what? I was gonna say banana, but I don't think it is. I think it's
No, it's not banana.
I think it's plantain.
It's green apple.
It's plantain, dude.
It's complicated.
That
boys.
combination between the banana and green apple.
I'm going to go ahead and correct Isaiah. This is not a rye.
It's not a rye. I love that.
It's not a rye.
Could just be my glass. I didn't rinse
It
it.
could be, yeah.
You
Because
gotta
that
rinse-
rye was pretty.
you gotta
fine.
rinse the glass.
I mean, that is a Rye's rye. That
Yeah.
95.5 we just came from.
I get green tea.
I don't know that I've ever called out plantain.
There
as
is
a
almost like a
flavor note.
matcha green
yeah.
tea note.
Yeah,
in there.
matcha green tea.
Yeah.
I get
That is
I get that a
get
lot.
that.
Are you wanting the table to be divided on what it actually is, or
This
liking
versus
it?
the Russells.
Well,
Oh, okay.
do you think this beats the? Let's ask the first question. Does this beat Russell's Reserve?
So I'm going to say no, but for one reason.
Okay.
I find no cherry in this, and I think that's what I like best about the Russells.
That's tea all the way?
That's
Yeah.
like when you did that
Oh my
pour that
God.
was the end of the bottle and it didn't have the cherry, and then you poured the new crack, and I was like, that's what got me. Which kind of surprises me because I wouldn't have thought cherry would have been like a key
fleeting
note for me,
Yeah.
like something that I go, oh, I love that in a bourbon. But
I get some fruit qualities on the nose.
There's
but
definitely
but
fruit,
I don't
yes.
know if it translates to the palate.
I don't think it does.
I don't
No.
think so either.
It's
I'm
different.
sticking with tea.
The nose between the palate is totally different.
That being said, between this and the Russell's 15, this is a lot more sharp around the edges. It's
Yeah.
not nearly as rounded off. It's not as smooth as what people would describe.
Yeah, there's more of
Yeah.
a pungent.
That being
bold
said,
flavor.
as a resident proof hound, I'm not mad about it.
No. No, this is awesome.
All right, let's go proof. I'm gonna say
134.1.
I'm gonna say 122.
I'm more 125, 126.
I had to cleanse my palate, so let me get back into it.
I have no clue. I'm out of water.
I almost get I hate to say it, but like
Grant.
a eucalyptus almost.
Yeah.
It's
Grant.
It's
Hey, Grant, can we get a water? He said eat a dick.
So get it yourself.
He's off the clock.
Scott, where are you at on proof?
Hey, Janelle, you're over there chugging water.
I've drank a
Why don't you
lot,
help
but
us?
I'm going to go a little lower. I'm going to say 119.
Okay.
Wow.
So split the difference between Will and Isaiah. It's 130 on the nose.
Oh wow.
Is it?
Wow, okay.
That was pretty
I was
close.
I was thinking mid 120s, but yeah.
It does not, to me, it does not taste
All right, let's
130.
go distiller. Who is it?
I'm good.
It's Big Six.
Is it?
It's Big Six. I'll give you that hint. Yeah.
Beam.
I would have said Beam as well.
This is not Beam.
It's not Beam.
You also thought it was a
This
rye.
is literally. Okay, so
You also tasted paper at Jackie's Atkins thing, so I'm just
so here's the deal on Jackie's.
right.
I was
you knew it
waiting
had
for
to
that
come
call
up. It
out
had
to be
come
blank
up.
paper. I was waiting for the blank paper call out.
So I will give you that. But you also have to understand, I had just eaten Taco Bell. I had just found out my wife had cancer.
Taco
That was
Bell?
not a great
That
night.
was
for
not
me.
a good night. No, that
Not
was
a great
bad
night for me.
So your palate was a little
And
off.
your wife is in recovery.
She
right?
is in
So
recovery.
it's
We're all
fantastic
good now.
news. Yep,
It's wonderful.
yep, yes.
Whatever. This, if I were to guess from the tasting notes that I remember, this is a Stag Junior.
See, I would have called Booker's on this.
This is not Booker's. It does not have
Booker's. Not Booker's.
the nutty quality that I'm looking for in a Beam product.
Water.
Oh, it's a refill
All right,
of
Will,
water.
down to you.
Here. Oh, I didn't know you said water refill your glasses.
What do you think?
Man,
We're not swimming.
wow. I didn't know you wanted more.
Yeah,
Like
refill the pool,
glasses.
Janelle. What the heck?
There you
All
go.
right.
There's the cup. Thanks.
What is it, Will?
So you're all wrong,
Okay.
as I would expect you to
I'm
be.
so happy to
No.
be wrong.
This is a Brown Foreman product.
Wow. Okay.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What is it?
This is
No. I guess I should have put a drum
reveal.
roll in there.
It's a King of Kentucky.
No
Jesus.
way.
No
Hey.
kidding.
2024 King of Kentucky, one of their single barrel releases.
Wow.
Wow.
This-
So
Okay.
King of Kentucky has
16
always
year.
had some wild
Yeah.
flavor profiles
I
on
was-
it. Because the first one that we tried tasted like bacon.
I was almost going to Bardstown.
I mean, I could see that. This has a really strong that green tea, man. I got to stick with the tea.
Okay.
Take that to gin.
I really thought my first experience with King Kentucky would be so much better than it
Life
is.
changing. Yeah.
I mean, at the price it goes for everything. And you know what? This is a really good bourbon, but there's nothing about it that makes me say, I need to find that bottle.
Yeah, it's not like a hands down. This is better than the Russell's Reserve. Like I don't think that by any means. I think
either.
the Russells will take that every
I
time.
think it's a great bottle. I
agree.
think it's very special and unique, but I don't think
It's way more approachable than you would think it is.
But I don't think it's as good as Russell's 15.
I don't either.
I just
agree.
don't, and I'm glad you guys think that.
We are
'cause
not
it
a
just
house
goes
divided.
to show you this is probably one of the most highly allocated bottles next to
Brown
Pappy
Foreman.
15
Yeah.
and Michter's 20 that's out there. Right?
That's wild to me that I could not detect Brown Foreman in that. I mean,
now that you know it, can you find a little bit of it?
I
there?
actually
get it.
can.
Yeah,
No.
I get it.
I get it. I totally get it.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I could either because I feel like
I don't
that-
think I can.
that
Like typically,
hibiscus
if
and
you
matcha
serve me up an
flavor-
Old Forester product or
I could
even
pick Old
in
Forester.
early times, I
Yeah.
could say, yeah, that's Brown
Yeah.
So
Foreman.
this is a single barrel, right? So
So
we know when we
single barrel
taste
bourbons that we've tried.
when we
yeah.
taste Old Forester and we taste them, they're blended with so many barrels. They go for that. You know you're going to get that banana profile.
Yeah.
You just don't. It's there,
It's
but
not
man,
there.
you got to know it's there. You got to look for
Right.
it. And
Which
then-
most of those
yeah.
single barrels that we've had this year are just like killer banana.
You know,
Yeah,
now that
the
now that
Nora
I've
pick was-
now that you've said Brown Foreman, this makes me think of that barrel pick from Bloomington that Antonio bought all the rest of the bottles up there.
The,
at-
the
one
Old
that-
Forester.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Old Forester.
Old
Yeah,
Forester Bloomington.
yeah. This definitely is similar.
So these are, and correct me if I'm wrong, Isaiah. Basically, this is 16-year early times. Would that be right?
As far as I know,
Yeah.
that's the case
Yeah.
because what I know about King of Kentucky is it never hits the heat cycled warehouses like the rest of the rest of Old Forester products do. And these, Brown Foreman owns a lot of companies, but or a lot of brands, but and they own Jack and stuff like that. These are not at the Jack warehouse.
No,
So
no,
it's
no.
like I think they are literally made to be King of Kentucky one day. So I don't know.
It's really
That's
good.
a good one. I definitely couldn't have picked that
Very,
out. 'cause
very good.
The only other one that I had I thought was bacon. So
Well, and
Which
the
I actually
interesting
love
thing
bacon
to
and
me
that,
is
yeah.
I
Who doesn't
typically
love bacon?
find Kentucky aged whiskeys, specifically bourbon, over a certain year mark to end up being too oaky for me. This is not that.
Yeah.
Like it's actually really good. I think it could benefit from being proofed down. That's sacrilegious, but
no, I
that
agree.
definitely didn't
Yeah.
drink
Yeah.
at 130 though.
I didn't
No,
think it drank
that
anywhere
was-
near 130.
that was way more
I didn't think it was that. You
approachable
thought it was
than-
that hot?
I guess 130.
Hotness wise, I
I
was
disagree.
guessing
It
almost
drinks on
110.
the hotter end of me.
I think it
Okay.
does.
Yeah,
I guessed 131 or 132.
I think
Really?
I guess being a proof hound, it kind of hits that
somebody
middle
at
ground.
home is going to remember what I guessed. It was over 130, but I don't remember.
Well, I feel like with us, like when we find these whiskeys that are hotter on the palate, they're lower proof
Yeah.
than they are higher. Everyone thinks that just because it's a higher proof bourbon or whiskey, that it's going to be this super hot pour.
Yeah.
And that's not the case.
It's not the case.
I think once you develop your palate and you kind of can pick out those things, that the more that you find, with the exception of like a Blanton's that's 90, like that's not going to be hot. But 104, I've had some really hot 104s.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I've also had some really, really
Well,
mild
and here's
130s.
the ridiculous thing. If you ever put Elijah Craig small batch in a blind for me, I will always tell you it's higher proof.
It's higher proof than what it is.
And I think Elijah Craig always tastes a little hot.
I-
but I like it. I mean, I like it for that reason.
I don't mind it, but it will always trick me.
But like the barrel proof rye really threw me off on the Elijah Craig, because like that one was one of the ones that I thought was way lower than what it was.
Yeah.
Because it had that rye spice in it, and it kind of brought down the temperature for me. But that maybe that's just my palate, but I just thought that one was one of the ones that drank way lower than what it was.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's what, like, A123 was probably my favorite Craig barrel proof ever.
Really?
And I don't
The
remember the proof on
23
that one.
barrels weren't that highly praised.
Yeah.
I know, but to
Oh,
me,
the
like,
Elijah
that was
Craig.
one of my
Yeah.
To
Well, I
favorites.
will
Mike,
say
to Mike
that-
they were.
Yeah, well, to me,
I will
they
say
were.
this.
Yeah, I always told Rob Mike had a terrible palate. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this tastes like printer paper.
I will say the Larceny C923 was one of my favorite.
That one
out
was
of all
good.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I drank a lot of it over at
We
the
had
horse
that one
track.
we had that one at the
yeah,
track. So
yep. So
you know,
that was
coming. You know, looking forward to 2025. In the spring, we're hopefully going to do an opening day event at the track at Harris Hoosier Park in
hopefully
Anderson.
a streaming thing.
We'll be doing
like
a live stream. We'll
live
probably be on the
stream.
stage. We'll probably not be outside because we can smoke inside and not where we were last time.
I'm really hoping for our members
So-
that we can do a meet the drivers or meet the owners.
I think that would be a good. that
Well,
would be a good
we'll
event.
work with
So,
Gene and see what we can find out there. I
Yeah.
think that would be awesome. I mean, this is
That was a really popular episode, and Gene was really excited about it. So I think we're going to try to do more stuff from the track on Tuesdays, maybe as live events.
that could definitely be some of our member specials as
Sure.
well. Would
Yeah.
be some of those
Yeah.
trackside.
Well, I know a lot
functions.
of the drivers were excited.
Oh,
about
they
it,
were-
too. Yeah.
They
More excited than we
loved
were.
it. They
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Isaiah. Have you been out to the track with us yet?
I have not been out to I've been to the casino a couple times,
Right.
but not been out to the
I think
track.
you got to come out to the track
Yeah.
because going to the track's a little different, right? Casino's a
Yeah.
casino. I mean,
Yeah.
you got your
Whatever.
table games and your slots and
I
all
typically just smoke a cigar while everybody else.
that. Is gambling,
Gambles away
right?
their-
Yeah,
their
It-
life
it's-
savings.
Yeah, serious.
It's a lot of fun.
I don't have enough
to-
money to
right,
like throw
right.
out
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I cannot gamble. Like it's just
It irks me.
and I don't even like sports betting. Like I'll do it sometimes just for fun, but I just can't get into it.
Since Rob isn't here, we'll shout out Yonkers.
Yonkers.
Yeah, but I will say, Will, that when you're betting the horses, and especially when you get to know some of the drivers, and
Yeah.
and you kind of know what
different.
it is. It
It's
becomes
different.
more.
I get you.
And there's such a history behind it. You know, it just plays a little differently.
It's their lives.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
They eat, sleep, and breathe training these horses, taking care of these horses, racing these horses. They know these horses like no one else. So there is like that little bit of insider knowledge that if you know a driver
Yep.
and you know the horse,
And some of
follow
the drivers
it.
are like
You kinda can
race
have-
after
you
race
can have
after
a little
race
bit
after
of a-
race. Yeah.
odds advantage, I would say. You know,
You
I
always
really
take
hope
a
we can.
Yoder.
I really think that could be a highlight event for members, doing something out at the track. And again, the membership, come in here, find out the details about it, but it's going to be experiences this year that 2025, I think, is going to bring new and exciting things to Final Third, the podcast, to the Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge. I'm pumped about it.
Yeah.
Do we have one more bottle kill maybe before we
Oh, we got a
end
couple more
things?
for us.
Oh, we got a couple more.
Yeah,
we
okay,
got a
good,
couple
good.
more.
So let's
So
go ahead and get the next one going.
For the new listeners, if you're just tuning in, please check out the membership. We'll reach out to us for pricing and stop by the lounge. Talk to us about it, and there will be information on the website soon about signing up for memberships.
Yep.
We'll be doing exclusive events for members only, and then having exclusive content. So
If
please,
you're here at the lounge right now and listen, and make sure and check out the membership, come talk to Lisa. She's got details on it. The membership is it's exciting. We're going to do some fun stuff. I know Rob and Lisa work really, really hard to make sure that we have an awesome time in all the events, and they do a great job with the regular events here, which just, if you take that and amplify it, that's going to be the membership events. We're excited about it. I would like to see 30 people be in the membership, because I think that's a good number. If we get to 50, that's awesome. Love it. But I'd just love to see us get, 25 to 30 people that really want to be a part of this and get things going. Now, I also want to call out, since we're getting into this next pour, before we start talking about, well, actually, you know what? Tell us about this whiskey real quick.
So this is the original release of Foregate Foundation. 9 year, 9 month. I don't even remember what it's finished in. It is as far as I know, it's a finished whiskey. or maybe it's not. I don't know. Four-Gate Foundation. This is one of the sought-after ones. That literally means the lowest age whiskey in there is 9 years, 9 months. It was one that I actually won in a raffle, and just very cool experience. But it's a solid Four-Gate bottle.
What's the whole story behind Four-Gate? I don't know a lot about
So
Four-Gate.
Four-Gate was one of the original kind of people to come in as an NDP and say, hey, we're going to do amazing blends. We're going to take everybody else's product and make it the best that it can be. We're going to put our Four-Gate spin on it and make it delicious. So, this is back before Four-Gate was competing with like Old Carter and companies like that. So this is actually a fairly sought after specific Four-Gate
They're
release.
currently up for auction, Old Carter.
Yeah.
Actually, this bottle specifically on secondary goes for around $700. Which is kind of ridiculous to me. I don't think it tastes that much, but it's good.
The baking spice finish on it is really strong. I kind of like it.
The difference between the palate and the aroma
is
significant on this.
Yeah, it's night and day difference.
I don't feel like
between
there's
the
even a
aroma and the
connection.
palate.
I can't connect anything on the nose.
So I disagree. I
Really?
I
Okay,
bring it all the
right.
way through. Yeah, to
All
me,
right.
it reminds me of a light whiskey, kind of like I get a lot of
buy
rum.
that,
I get a
yeah.
lot of rum quality with it,
Is this like a-
tropical fruits.
This is
and
like a just what, like 3 year?
rum spice. That to me, it's.
But you
I
get
get
that
the
on the
rum
nose?
This is a Kentucky
Yes.
straight bourbon
okay.
whiskey. The
I
lowest
don't-
aged product in this bottle is 9 years and 9 months.
9 year. Well,
Well, you and I don't usually disagree much on palate things. It's interesting. This is one that kind of got in between because I don't find it.
So from that designation, you could say everything in this bottle's from Kentucky. The lowest age is 9 year, 9 month. It does not taste as heavy as a lot of high aged Kentucky bourbons do.
I kind of felt it as a younger,
I
a
can see the
younger
light.
age.
Will said it has qualities of a light.
I agree with you on
see
the
that.
light whiskey, but on the nose, I'm just getting a lot of oak.
Oh, really?
Like I don't
Pick
feel
up
like
a
I
little
get
cinnamon.
I don't feel like I get fruit notes at all from this, but on the palate, I get tons of fruit.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it both.
You get it both?
Yeah,
Okay. Huh.
I do. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe
It's-
maybe something went wrong with my palate.
it's
We
rum.
have
It's-
drank a little bit.
Yeah,
We've
I mean,
been
so-
through a few.
how much I
today.
drink.
We've had a few.
Yeah, we've been through a few already. So
I do feel like it was a younger. Honestly, I thought it was a younger finish than what it is. But
Yeah, I almost feel like it's got a more grain on the nose.
yeah,
But this
I wouldn't
isn't
say
finished,
grain
right?
forward, but
this
it's-
is finished or no? This is-
I actually don't think so. I said
Yeah,
that, but
I don't think it
they
is.
can't call
Yeah.
it a
I don't think
Kentucky
it's
straight
finished.
bourbon
Yeah, I don't think it's
whiskey
finished.
with it being finished.
See, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's
I haven't had a lot of Four-Gate stuff.
I haven't either.
There's not a whole lot that I've actually had. So
The new stuff is not like this. This is when Four-Gate was first coming to the market. This is when they kind of grabbed their cult following. This was one of the bottles that the Four-Gate heads seek after.
kind of set it off.
I won it in a raffle, opened it up, and said, "Huh, okay."
All right.
So I have a
Sometimes
question.
those are the best.
Fire away.
Do you guys have any predictions for the industry in general for 2025? Anybody want to make any bold predictions?
What
for-
I've been
whiskey?
so
Wanna
glad
do
about
whiskey
in
first?
2024 is the lack of Amberana. Like genuinely,
Thank you.
companies kind of gave it up.
shout out to Rob, who's not here today.
Sam Barana can eat a dick.
Yeah.
Every time I go back to an Amberana finished anything that I have, I'm like, I don't know why I like this at one point.
yeah,
It's just
Can't
not
figure it out.
good. It's not good.
Don't be a bunch of haters.
Hey,
Piss off, Doc.
shut up, Chattanooga.
Yeah, go sit back down, Chattanooga.
No, absolutely
Oh,
not.
wait,
I love
let's-
Amberana.
Go ahead, Lisa. Jump on the mic there.
I do think there's a lot of changes happening, and I just heard one yesterday. Triton Brewing has closed.
Oh,
Really?
Oh,
What?
So, yeah, there's changes happening. So
Wow.
I think-
Indiana staple Triton Brewing is
I
closing.
did not know that.
closed.
Closed.
Yeah, last week I think it was. Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow. That
The
is.
thing that Alan Bishop talked about, how there's going to be shifts in markets.
Yeah.
It's
I
happening.
think that's happening.
You know, maybe that's the biggest prediction that could come true is it's going to be a wild year. Right. I think that's a good call because like we've talked about this, that I've seen markets going a
be
little
money.
soft,
There's-
right? Markets
so
are going soft. We saw Old
there's-
Carter go up for auction.
There's
We
a,
saw-
there's a
it's-
surplus of whiskey right now,
Yes.
and there's not enough buyers.
So many people started investing in whiskey in late 2019, early 2020. Well, their product is coming of age now,
Single barrels.
and now there's no market for it.
Exactly.
Right.
Like people already have their favorite brands, they already have their favorite craft brands, all that stuff. You're not going to be able to keep up with that. I
You know
think
what you're
2
saying
years
is it's a
ago,
great time to invest.
Yeah.
yeah,
If you got the money, if you got the capital,
Well,
it's a good time
it's-
to invest.
It's going to help NDPs, right? Non-distiller producers, because they can now really pull some product in at low prices and sit on it.
Stuff they've been sitting on. Yeah.
That's the other thing. I think NDPs are really in a bad way. I think there is so much whiskey that was produced that the NDP as a tag, as a company, whatever, is buying cheap stuff and again relabeling it or blending it and doing whatever their magic is. And I don't think the whiskey consumer is willing to pay the same thing they would for it 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're seeing
topped out at
premium
$100 a
prices.
bottle.
Yeah.
If you ask me, $100 a bottle, everybody looks at that as the magic
agree.
mark. Over 100, you're making a decision. It's a hard
yeah.
decision.
Yeah, I agree with your statement 100%. But to that point, I think you're going to see, for the consumer, you're going to just see prices come down.
Yep.
And you're still going to, because the NDPs now that have a name for themselves, that have a following, it's good for them in the sense that they're doing pretty well. And I think they'll continue to. I just think if they can offer the same level of quality and bring the price down a little bit, it's a benefit for definitely the consumer. And I think you're going to see, that's
I agree.
kind of what I'm driving at for
and-
2025. I think you're
and
going
I
to see
think you're-
prices come down.
I think it's we've heard the discussions about like 6-year MGP barrels going for a lot cheaper than what they used to.
Yeah.
It's stuff that if you look at it and you can sit on it, right? If you can wait, then you might have a great product that is going to be something special. And there's a lot of barrels out there that people can buy.
Yeah.
And you're not buying them at $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a barrel.
Yeah.
You're buying them at half that.
I
right?
mean, you
It's-
think
it's
about
a big deal.
even a brand like what we just drank today, Short Barrel. They're, as far as I know, an NDP. This is MGP 95.5, bought at 11 years, 8 months. It was bottled. They probably bought it at 11 years, if not a little bit more than that. I don't know that they're going to be able to sustain the $125, $150 price point that they have on their product because
but they
the
won't
market is changing.
But they won't need to, because they're going to be able to buy these barrels now at half the cost. Because I'm telling you right now, brokers are sitting on barrels and they're going. I mean, it's a clearance sale right now.
Well, and how about
is,
nine?
yeah.
How about what you call a 8 or 9 year product? Because that's the youngest, but you're doing a 50-50 with something that's 10, 12, 13 years because you can sit long enough and you can buy barrels cheap enough. You lower the total cost and now you're shipping a product that's a great blended product. It's not a single barrel.
Yeah.
I think you're going to
Wasn't
see
it Bard's
craft.
Sound that wasn't pulling more stock? They were just sitting on what they had.
Yeah, I think
Well,
Blending
MGP's
out.
doing it too.
Yeah.
I think NDPs are going to do better in 2025, and I think Big Six. I think you're going to see some pullback. I really do. That's where
Well,
I
I
think.
think so. MGP, pulled production for 2025. They've already slowed it now
Yeah.
because they want to focus on aging what they've produced.
I mean, Barstown
So-
just came out. They're doing a barrel lease program. Like
Yeah.
they have
And then
so
you have
many
Whiskey
barrels.
House and-
Yeah.
They're not filling them.
Yeah.
You know why? because they are like, hey, we got too much already.
Yeah,
like
right.
we're cutting back.
Right.
We're now leasing our barrels out. Like
Yep.
that's crazy.
So for those of us that are always looking for the new thing, right? It's an exciting time. 2025 could be an amazing year to be able to get some stuff. I'll be curious a year from now what this show looks like in terms of what's our whiskey of the year. It might be something
there's
that's
some
$50,
things,
right? I mean,
you know,
it could be crazy.
And coming firsthand, having worked with Old Commonwealth, I think there's some really niche things coming to the market that are, you know, I don't want to see anyone fail, and I don't hate their products. I think they're good. You know, they're sourcing everything now in hopes to distill in the future, which is most craft brands' goal.
But you can't be Kentucky Owl selling at 150 to $200 a bottle.
You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot with
You
a
can't do
$200
that.
release
Yeah.
and then
I
expect
think Old
everyone to pay
Commonwealth is going to
$200.
be Kentucky Owl.
I don't want to see that happen.
I hope not. I hope not.
I think it
You
might
know?
happen. I really do. Because if you the next one, what they did was they purchased these labels, all of the patents that had expired. So the next release that's coming is going to be Colonel Randolph 16 year. Again, it's sourced because they're not distilling at this point. So it's an undisclosed 16 year
Where are you getting
product.
16 year?
Yeah.
Barton Dickel.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can
That's
kind of
it.
you
Yeah.
can kind of know where that
Probably
is.
most likely Dickel.
In a
honestly,
very
a
limited
16
amount,
year.
because if you thief a 16-year barrel, you know what's coming out of there? It's not 53 gallons. I'll tell you that.
No.
So, like,
38, 40.
This
Maybe
is
less.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the weights on these barrels are way less
Yeah.
than full. So you can look at it from that standpoint. Like these are
But
not
if the
going to be
price is
$200.
down-
They're not going to be down though. It's
I don't know. I mean, look, if the whole market
It's
comes
premium.
down, then even the premium stuff comes down. Like
I
everything comes down.
I don't think Old Commonwealth.
I don't
is-
think it would.
You haven't met these guys.
No, that's a good point.
don't
That's a
think it
good
would.
point.
I mean, these bottles that they're releasing now.
I guess I should say the barrels will come down. They're going to keep charging the same
Yeah.
price, right? They're just going to take the profit.
These 10-year bottles that they're bottling now are selling at auction already for upwards of $2,000 that they're
Well, you
selling
saw-
for $199.
you saw-
not worth it.
Not worth it.
You
No,
saw
I'm
the
sorry,
first
not worth it.
move earlier this year with Barrel Craft Spirits. They
Bring it down
ramped
retail.
down.
Yeah, it's about
Big
20%.
Their you know, basically their production of blends, like they ramped it down.
And Kentucky Owl, they just missed
Well,
it.
the Kentucky Owl, man, like that's all Stoley. I mean, they totally screwed that whole.
They shot themselves
Yeah,
in the foot.
I mean-
I think what we're gonna see in 2025 is a decrease across the board in finished product. I'm not sure that we'll
Love you,
have
brother.
finished product in excess as
Hey,
we
make sure
do
you check
right
out the
now.
membership program.
Absolutely will.
All right. So let's talk about this real quick, okay? Why don't you pull out the
brother.
next bourbon that we're going to
All
drink,
right,
and
yeah.
I'm going to talk about my shirt here for a second, because the quick hockey update. The fuel
There's hockey to them.
dropped to the comments last night. Sons of bitches.
3-0. Yep.
3-0. That was bad. The comments are coming to town. The vomits. Fort Wayne.
Yep.
Tonight, we got the game, 7 o'clock, Fisher's Event Center. It's Hawaiian night. Hawaiian holidays.
Ooh,
Yeah. So
All
that's
right.
why I'm wearing this shirt. Right? Yeah, now you know, Will,
Shout out
so
to-
you gotta
right.
figure out. They're
Shout out
doing
to
some
Rob that couldn't be here tonight.
Yeah, Rob
It's all
couldn't
over
be
his shirt.
here. So Rob, I got Rob's face all over this. I know this was a super limited release shirt.
You know
It's
who
not-
designed that shirt?
Was it you?
My wife.
Oh, your wife?
Yeah,
Of
shout-
course she was.
shout
It's
out
got,
to Vic.
it's got these
Her
bikini.
and Lisa
yes.
got together and
Yeah.
designed that on Amazon.com.
That's great. I love it. So it's got Bikini Babe surfing with Rob's ugly mug up on all of the faces. It's great.
It's like his old Final Third when it was just a review channel.
Right.
His,
It's
profile
awesome.
pic.
So this is what I'm wearing to the fuel tonight. Hopefully, we got Cameron back. He's off suspension.
Nice.
nice.
Yeah,
That'll be helpful.
On
Yeah.
top of that,
That was a quick
the
five.
goalie for the Blackhawks is off of injured reserve. So we got Ben Gaudreau back.
Goudreau.
Yep, Gaudreau's back. So we got Gaudreau and Verbatic for the net. We got hey, good to see you, Grant. Thanks
Grant.
for coming, brother. Great to see you, bro.
See you guys.
Yep. And it should be a good night of hockey. Hopefully we pull out a win tonight. I also heard we got
Yep.
I think I don't know. Maybe Janelle can confirm this. Janelle, is Spodniak back? Did we get Spodniak as well? No, he's still up at the Ice Hogs. Damn the Ice Hogs. But yeah, so it's going to be a fun night. We're big supporters of the Fuel here. They've been big supporters of us. If you didn't notice, the Indy Fuel posted on their Facebook page.
It's the best place to watch.
Great place to watch hockey. Come out to Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge.
All of your away games are posted here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I think what I'm going to do for my passive income is I'm going to outbid Flow Sports, and then we're just going to start a better production.
There you go.
At
That's
this
a good
rate,
call.
you don't need a passive income. You're too
you're too
heavily
busy. That's
active
right.
income.
How many shows have you missed now? I mean, we had to reschedule.
This is the first time I've been back in like
last
a
week
month and a half.
I look like a dumbass because I'm like, hey, we're going to start doing our shows on Sunday. And then Mike's like, hey, can we do Saturday instead? And I'm like, well, I just got done telling everybody we're going to do Sundays from now on. But
Mike, you have too much of a real job.
That's right.
That's the problem.
Coming in 2025, I'll be available on Sundays.
First of the year.
Our goal is to live stream these shows on YouTube.
Sundays at 1.
On Sundays at 1:00. That's the objective. We are working towards live stream, and then of course all the podcast channels will all be updated on Monday as usual with the audio, and of course it'll be out there on YouTube as well. We got good things planned for this podcast. We're talking about in June probably. We've talked about this. What is it? They have the bourbon trail. So we've talked about a cigar trail, cigar trail. Isaiah, I don't know if you heard about this. I don't know if you listened to the show. So you're telling me you don't listen to the show. Okay, good.
Not regularly. Honestly, not regularly.
I know you're a busy guy, buddy. You're good. You're good. So
y'all
cigar
are doing
trail,
like 2.5, 3 hour shows.
I know it's 2 hours. Well, we're gonna go 3 hours today, but two hours is the norm. But we've got the cigar trail. We're looking at having 2 different cigar trails put together in central Indiana, one for cigar bars, one for cigar shops. So a good place to go. And then in June, we're looking at going and kind of creating the same thing down in Louisville.
Yeah, we're going to hit up some shops in Louisville.
Yeah, so for all of our friends down there in Louisville, the people that are traveling from across the country to go on a bourbon trail that are also cigar smokers, we would like to introduce you to the Louisville and extra area cigar lounges down there because there's some good shops. There's some good lounges down there.
There are some cool shops.
Yeah. So
Louisville in general is just an amazing place to be.
Great place.
I think the end goal with these memberships would be that there would be some sort of discount to do these cigar trails.
Yeah.
And
I think that's a great idea.
Once you go to each place, you get, 10% or whatever. So like that's a brainstorming item. But I thought about the other
That's
the
a
other
good
day
idea.
when we talked about that. So
you should probably talk to Rob about that first.
yeah, so
Rob's
it'd be everywhere.
he's been real excited.
Everywhere.
Actually, Rob's been pushing this.
All participants would get in on that.
And we're excited because I think June we're going to go down there. We tried to do the fishing show and that didn't work out. So we're going to do a fishing show. We got rained
weather
out.
permitting.
Well, kind of rained out. It looked rainy and then it didn't, but we did that. Lisa's got something here. What is it?
I would even say if you have a cigar shop that you attend in the state of Indiana, contact us and let us know if that shop would be interested, because there's a guy named Jalen who brought the idea.
Shout out to Jalen.
Shout out to Jalen, who is wanting. He has a whole plan of putting this together. So
cool.
If you have a shop that
let us know.
One we haven't talked about, an area that we haven't talked about, and I don't think this would be appropriate for bourbon per se, but there's a lot of brewers in North Indiana, from South Bend to Chicago, and there's a lot of good cigar lounges up there. So maybe we do one in Louisville. Maybe we do one up in northern Indiana, right? North and northwest Indiana. I've been to a few lounges up there that are really good. But yeah, it's a good call, Lisa. Let us know if you're interested in this, if you're hearing this. Actually, all the way even to Northeast, because Rudy's. Yeah. We talk about Rudy's all the time. We're talking about getting on the train. So Rudy's does their train experience, which is smoking cigars on a train, drinking bourbon, that whole thing.
They always have
so cool.
They always have a brand. Yeah. They've done it with Rocky. They've done it with Al. They've done it with a lot of nice
I
brands.
think Espinosa maybe is
Eric,
one of those.
yeah, was there with
Yeah,
Espinosa.
and of
Yeah.
course the Rudy's. That was an Espinosa, right? Was the Rudy's cigar?
That was an Espinosa, yeah.
Espinosa
which
blend,
was
which
It
was
was
great.
fantastic.
So
We
don't
talked about
confuse it.
that.
It was a 10th anniversary cigar. It's not the Espinosa 10th anniversary.
No.
It's the Rudy's 10th
Rudy's
anniversary.
10th
Correct.
anniversary.
Because
Correct.
there is an
Yeah.
Espinosa 10th anniversary cigar.
Yeah, which Isaiah,
but
I
that
don't
is
think you've
not
had
the
that, but
blend.
if you get a chance
It's a
to make
great
your way up to
cigar,
Fort
yeah.
Wayne,
It's
that was a
fantastic.
fantastic cigar. Or you can get it online.
Actually, make my way up to Fort Wayne more often
You
than
gotta try
not
that one.
because my sister's up at Purdue Fort Wayne.
Okay.
Oh, so you
there's-
got to hit there.
There's some others in Louisville. You know, my old shop, Leaf and Cedar, has their shop blend now. They call it the Godfather, and it's that Indonesian.
Yeah.
And it was a crazy smoke.
It was.
Indonesian tobacco is wild to me. It like typically
Really
I
floral.
can smoke a cigar and say, this is probably where the leaves came from.
Yeah.
Indonesian is just a
It's
crazy
insane.
other thing.
I smoked it on my way to Louisville,
Yeah.
and that's a 2-hour drive. I had to sit in the parking lot to finish it, and I had to
was a
put
great
all four
smoke.
windows down. Like it was a very, very heavy, thick smoke cigar. Like
That's awesome.
It was a
produced
great
was-
one. And we love Rudy's.
It was a
They're doing a
lot.
great job up
Yeah.
there. Go to Rudy's and then go to a 10 Caps game. Go to Rudy's and then go to a Comets game. Screw those guys.
So
Sorry.
we're gonna go. My ultimate goal would be to use some flight points. We just fly to Newark, and then we'll just hit up the South End Cigar Place right behind the airport, grab dinner, and then fly home.
Has anybody ever actually flown to Newark for the purpose of finishing their trip in Newark? I thought that was just a place you went
I think
for work.
I think we do that. Let's do that.
Can we fly to LaGuardia and then drive to Newark?
No, God, no. That's even worse. Why would you want to do that?
Sorry. just
LaGuardia
Newark.
is a nightmare.
Yeah, LaGuardia is. But didn't Newark get a new airport? Didn't they?
I mean, it's updated.
Yeah, I thought that. I actually think they
It's
built a whole new
terrible.
terminal.
It's
No,
all
I think they
terrible.
built a whole new one. I heard it was pretty good actually. So.
I mean, I didn't have any issues.
all right. Well,
I went there this year when I was flying to New York. I was supposed to fly to LaGuardia and then cancel
We're
all my
at
flights.
2
so.
hours and like 40 minutes.
well, let's get one last pour in.
One more?
Yeah, let's get
more
one
pour.
last pour.
'Kay.
Did Will didn't have any more? Did he?
I don't think so. I think that last blind might have been the last
I
one.
think that
so-
was
was the
it.
last
So
one
we
he
got
had.
one last one here.
We'll do a lounge staple.
Oh,
The
It
Old
was.
Bones.
It was a
Bones
lounge
Rye.
staple.
It
It's
was.
gone now. It's gone.
17-year Old Bones Canadian rye, finished in cognac cask.
So this will be our last pour for the day, and the
This is-
last pour on the show for the year.
for the year.
year.
Yeah, I mean this is
What a way to finish.
this was called the TheWhiskeyPastor pick. That was something that Rob so graciously did for me. This is one a whiskey that I drank on a pick that we did
Backbone.
that he took notice of, and that's honestly one of my favorite things that he did for me.
Yeah, it's
And,
been a while since I had this one.
It was
I think
so.
you got a case for your wedding, didn't you?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
really did. He gave me a whole case of this whiskey, and I was so grateful for it because this was one of those whiskeys where I knew that this is not a shop pour.
Yeah.
This will never be a shop pour. This is not something for everybody, but this is specifically for me. And Rob so graciously brought it into the shop.
So
Yeah,
this
we
is,
got,
Old Bones single barrel rye. This is a 17-year bottle number 15 of 244. It comes in at 135 proof.
And I'll say this was the
That's a hot
first barrel pick that I ever went on.
yeah.
Oh, the backbone.
The
yeah.
backbone. And that was fun. That was a fun day.
Rumor has it Lisa couldn't even walk home.
Rumor has it Lisa
no
had
rumor.
to walk out of the car about halfway home and then walk back to the car.
It
It was a rough night.
You're
It was,
getting
but
the
it was
evil eye
fun.
right now.
We had a good time.
Rob would be so mad if I
that
said
was the backbone pick,
as
Lisa.
well.
The backbone pick.
We love
Yeah.
Lisa. Lisa is
She's
Lisa
great.
is the only reason Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge works.
That's for sure. No doubt about
She
that.
is
Thank you to
legitimately the
Lisa.
only reason
Yep.
that this shop works because Rob would say, "I will sell you cigars and whiskey," and Lisa will say, I will do the taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a huge deal when it comes to
It
selling
is.
alcohol and whiskey.
And the bookkeeping.
And the
HR,
bookkeeping.
And the IT.
And the decorating.
And the decorating.
The
She
decorating.
she legitimately does all the back end that nobody cares about, but legitimately this place would not function without Lisa.
No question. You know, it's funny. The Indie Fuel sent out this beautiful wreath that hangs on the door here.
Yep.
And I feel like if Rob had received that, he'd been like, "Oh, that's awesome," and would have gone in the back room with his idea of, "I'll hang that up eventually," and it would have never actually got hung.
Lisa got it
just
there.
takes care of it, right?
She said, "Nope, it's going around
She
the
makes sure
humidor."
that things actually run around here. Rob is the face and the person you want to talk to about everything. Yeah, he's on the logo, but Lisa, you're the whole thing that makes it happen.
There is
So,
absolutely no way Rob could do this on his own.
not even close.
So as we're pushing on to year 3 here.
Yeah, I think it's time to.
We're about wrapping it up.
The best things
Shout
that
out to
we
Chloe
have-
too that's here.
And Chloe, the whole
know,
Boylan family. These guys are awesome. Tam,
I tag on
Tam,
to Scott.
Jim,
Jim,
everybody.
You know, Scott said that his favorite memory of the year is having the podcast and being a part of this, and I second that. We all kind of met in early 2023, late 2022.
Yep.
We started becoming friends then, and ever since then it's just kind of grown. But I think 2024 was kind of the year that just kind of solidified everything. So
I agree.
It's been a great time with the podcast. It's been a great time with the lounge.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited,
just
man.
everything, man.
I'm excited. I can't tell you how excited I am for 2025. I mean, if this is what we did in 2024,
Oh yeah.
like I'm getting goosebumps right now. Sorry, you can see it on my
You see it.
arms. You can literally see it on my arms. I'm pumped, guys. And last of all, thank you to everybody that has subscribed, that's watched, listened in as we've taken this journey. We're far from over.
Oh yeah.
We are just getting
Like,
going.
subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Absolutely, all that stuff that
all
you're
that
supposed
BS.
to do. Yep. We tried to get to 500 this year. We came pretty close.
We're close. We're at
so
461,
maybe we'll
so.
get there. Tell your friends about us. Hopefully we make it to 500 before the end of the year. Next year, the drive to 1,000 and beyond. We got lots of good things coming here on the whiskey on the Final Third podcast. I drank a little whiskey, so the Final Third podcast, Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge.
Well, you can follow me at TheWhiskeyPastor.
Heck yeah, you can
Whiskey
find me
Pastor,
at
yeah.
both their visuals, Spencer Lee's, and don't forget to follow the Final Third podcast.
You can get me at Scotty D Smokes.
I'm on Moto Photo Will.
Give me a Will Cocky Wolverine on Instagram.
The Cocky
Give
Wolverine.
me a Cocky Wolverine, not Will. Don't search Will.
Don't search Will, just look for Cocky
The whiskey
Wolverine.
is talking, baby.
Hey, we hope you all have a great holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2025.
Cheers to you.
Cheers, everybody.
Bye, Mom. Peace.